Let me have the steak fajita sub. But don't bother ringing it up. It's for a duck. There are 6 ducks out there, and they all want sun chips.
This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy, man.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Knize.
Motherfucker, I won best costume!
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, May 21st, 2019, and this is episode number 469.
Nice.
Of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Knize.
I go by Lil Knize X now.
Oh, God damn it. Jose Guzman.
Nothing like watching a movie with a bunch of minimum wage high schoolers spitting on you.
Kelly Harris.
That made me lose my train of thought.
And Mahoney's here.
Let's get to these lists, chipmunks.
Oh my god.
Back again, 2 weeks in a row. Mahoney's back to drop some goddamn science. And I sound like probably have my fucking back through this whole experience.
Yeah, Mahoney messages me before the show. He says, "Hit me, chip man." And then he says, "If you wanted me to call you chipmunk." I was like, why am I a chipmunk?
And I told him because of his cheeks, his adorable little cheeks.
He does have adorable little cheeks. That's very true.
Oh, you guys are sweet. You flatter me.
Just
And
the
his mouth full of nuts.
Well, I did have some candy like in my mouth at the time, so I was like, is he fucking watching me?
Oh man, we got a lot to do, and I'm very tired. So let's get into it. I mean, I'm fucking wrecked.
Don't worry, Lee. I'm sure this will be a nice, tight, short show.
Yeah.
So tight. It's gonna be great.
I felt that you wanted to get this show over with quickly because like your cue on the intro was about 10 seconds early. It's like, oh, Lee's ready to fucking go.
So let's do this thing.
I'm sleepy, you guys. I'm very sleepy. Very busy. Been working on this goddamn pool for a week because it's pool season, which means that happiness goes into a drawer until the fall begins.
Oh no.
I fucking hate it so much. Although
It's not pool season. It's still 50 outside.
well, you have to fucking get the pool ready before it's time to swim in it because it takes 6 goddamn weeks to get ready. You gotta make sure it's all balanced and making sure all the sludge is off the bottom of it. Because maybe like last year you were so disgusted by the end of the season, you're like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna cover the goddamn thing. And maybe you're paying for that decision now. Like,
Have you considered just not having a pool?
since about 5 minutes before you bought the fucking pool.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe an hour before you bought it.
No, that's the thing. It was an impulse buy.
Oh.
We're just walking around the store, and it just came in a box. It's like one of those. It's like one of those white trash metal frame pools. And Nicole's like,
Yeah, I've been
"We
in
should
it.
buy it." What's that?
I've been in it. I chucked fat kids in that pool.
Yeah. And Nicole's like, "Oh, we should buy a pool." And I'm like, no. She's like, "Come on, let's get this pool." Like, I don't want that pool because that pool will become my responsibility, and I don't want that in my life. And then, like, I got a pool. Just like getting pregnant all over again.
All right, here's what you do. You throw away the pool. You never make mention of it. And when Nicole asks you about it, you act as though someone stole it.
It's 7,000 gallons, Kelly.
Well, you empty it out
You
first.
better get to drinking, homie.
You don't take it down. It's not the kind of thing you take down and put back up. Like, it's a fucking fixture. Like,
Okay.
It's just,
What if you introduce some sort of flesh-eating bacteria to the water so it has to be condemned?
I'm not convinced that there's not something in there. The other day I went out there and I'm like, there sure does not appear to be what I would call a great deal of circulation. going on through the
Right.
filter. All right, it's probably just kind of clogged up because you got to, especially now because it's still early on, you kind of get all that shit out of the bottom of it. So maybe there's just some leaves or something in there, and you go and the first thing once the hoses go from the pool into this little like chamber where there's a basket to keep shit from getting into the filter. Okay, so you got to just first off you got to plug all the holes and turn all the valves, and then you got to unscrew the fucking screws on the chamber to depressurize it. That's a pain in the ass in and of itself. I'm there's definitely something in there. Oh, okay. And I unscrew the top and I grab the basket.
Dead bird.
It's a frog. It's a dead fucking frog. It's a dead white ass frog. It's just hanging out there. And like at that point, I couldn't even be mad at it. I'm like, yeah, all right, sure. There's definitely gonna be. And last year we had dead birds. So this year we had frogs. So, I mean, there's gonna be just a fucking mongoose in there by the end of the season.
All right, here's what you do.
You grab the
Drive your
mongoose by
car.
the neck.
Just drive your car into it.
Here you go.
Thinking about it.
Just damage it beyond repair.
This should just made me get a new one.
Listen, this is what you do. You back your car into it so that when the water pours out, you just fucking ride that shit like a surfboard right back into your driveway.
I just let it take me and drown in my own car. But the first person to do that, drown in the car in his driveway.
Oh, that's why you specifically use your car so that you damage your car in the process. So when she's like, "You need to buy a new one," and I'm like, "I can't. I gotta pay for this car."
It's gonna be fucking fine. It's gonna be fine.
Who wants to swim in a pool that has dead animals in it?
Well, they're not dead animals in it anymore.
How many dead birds did you have? That was a plural. That was birds.
Two. There were 2 dead birds in it.
Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's gross. It's not great.
That's
Just a 7,000-gallon petri dish. But I'm really good at keeping the water clean and shit when it's there. Maintenance is great. It's just the startup is getting worse. So it's the only thing I'm doing in my life that I feel like I'm actually getting like worse as time goes on.
I like the idea that Nicole is putting dead birds into this pool.
Lee, if you were really motivated, you could put another dead bird in that pool, if you know what I mean.
Why don't you just like kill a bunch of raccoons and just toss them in there?
Dude, we made the decision to get rid of the fucking bird. Because the bird is another thing that I didn't want.
Wait, the bird's gone?
Did you open the window?
No. She's like, okay, so we went to the pet store a few weeks ago where we got the bird. Where she
set it loose in the store?
Where she took a picture of that puppy, and you guys are like, Nicole, get that puppy. And I'm like, fuck every single one of you people. Nicole's not getting that puppy. And while she was in there, she was like, hey, we bought this bird a couple years ago. We don't want this bird. And they're like, cool, no problem. Just bring that bird back here. We'll rehome that bird. I'm like, cool. Great.
Spectacular.
Let's fucking take that bird back. And then she went to check on.
Bring Buster back in a bird cage.
What's that?
Bring Buster back in a bird cage.
Oh, I'll do that. But the bird had been in Zoe's room for a while because if it was in the living room for much longer, I was going to murder the bird. And the bird was almost dead because Zoe had been not feeding or watering him for an indeterminate period of time.
Oh,
and that bummed me out because if the bird died, I wanted to be like, in battle with honor.
Yeah.
Like there's no, that was not fun. So Nicole's like, we can't take the bird back now. This bird is obviously not being taken care of. And I'm like, but you said I could get rid of the bird. And she's like, yeah, let's get him back straight.
I've seen this movie.
So
in the process of nursing the bird back to health, you're gonna fall in love with this bird, Lee.
Yeah.
So the
bird's
back
gonna
healthy.
sit on your shoulder, and you're gonna carry it around like Rocket and Groot.
Welcome to A Bird's Purpose.
Yeah.
The bird's fine now. Got up Saturday. Like, we got a full day ahead of us. A lot of shit to do. I'm gonna hit the road. I'm gonna take this bird back. Nicole's like, do it next week. I'm like, wait, what? Why now? No, fuck, why? We said now. Bird need to go. It's time for the bird to go. She's like, we're too busy today. You know what? There's not fuck all happening Saturday. So I'm gonna take that bird back. I'm gonna be up before she is. Jack's wakes me up. I'm just gonna go. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That bird.
It's gonna be like the Soul Gem.
It's gonna be somewhere out there. There's a family of bird people. They're like, man, I wish I had a bird. And I'd be like, here you go, homie.
I got
It flies, right? Just let it go.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed that you're going through. Like, open the window.
No,
I've been saying that for a year. She would be so mad at me, you guys.
It can't live out there.
Yeah, but the pet store will take it back. So just take it back.
Yeah.
You know what the pet store's gonna do? Open the window.
Now, the bird's wings are not clipped in any capacity. So when they open the pet carrier, the bird's going to fly out and I'm going to bounce. Like at this point, this is a your problem scenario.
Just a Lee-shaped cloud of dust.
Like, you said you were doing the bird.
No take backsies.
No take backsies. So it's going to be fun. But the pool's going to be great. The bird's going to be gone. Shit's going to be cool. It's going to be fine.
You should just toss an entire deer into your pool.
Deer are no fucking joke, Kelly. That is terrifying.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of meat to toss in your pool.
You know that he's afraid of horses. Of course he's afraid of
horses.
deer.
I'm allergic to them. There's a difference.
You're afraid. You know it.
I'm afraid because the allergy will kill me.
How do you discover you're allergic to horses?
I went riding horses at my mom's weed guy's house.
That's about right.
Mom's weed guy has a whole bunch of horses. I'm like, hey, I want to ride horses? I'm like, sure. And I went ride this horse, and it was all great until it wasn't great anymore. I just started getting, my throat started closing up, but I couldn't breathe. My eyes were all, fucked up and swollen shut. And I'm like, I think I need to go to the hospital. And mom, in typical mom fashion, is like, I mean, if you want to waste your money. And I'm like, I think I'm going to die. And so we went, and sure as shit, the doctor was like, yeah, if you'd gone to bed, you would have died. So that's like the legit closest I've ever come to death is because I rode a fucking horse once.
No wonder you're so afraid of him.
It'd be the dumbest way to go. The dumbest fucking way to go.
Yeah, well, have you seen this picture of this deer on the bottom of this pool? Pretty dumb.
Yeah. Lee, I sent you a picture.
Oh, did you send me a picture?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That is awful.
That could be you.
That you burn it at that point. You burn it down. You burn it to the fucking ground.
Could be us, but you playing, Lee.
Because imagine having to swim down there and pick up the dead deer.
Oh no, you use the pool skimmer.
And then carrying the dead deer out of the pool.
Yeah, no, there's no honor in that. No honor in that shit. I don't want
waterlogged ass deer.
You just get the skimmer, like Knize said, and flip it out.
Dump it over the side.
You push it over to one side, and then you slide it up that wall, and
Yep.
you flip it over the edge.
Just like a bunch of
Everything's
leaves.
lighter once it's in the water. It's fine.
Exactly.
And worst case scenario, you can't get it out with the skimmer, so you just kind of chop it up with the skimmer and then force it down the drain.
Lee, have you heard about the poop knife?
Oh, fuck. What else? Okay, so, you may recall a number of weeks ago, we were told at dinner for no clear reason that we had to call Jack the baby Jesus.
Yes.
And we were like, we're not doing that. That's ridiculous. Well, the other day, we're up here in the office messing around, and I had this wonderful piece of artwork on my wall that our good buddy Adam Hicks made for me while Nicole was pregnant with Jax. We were trying to come up with a name for the baby, and so for a while he was just known as Baby Megatron Rodriguez. So Adam Hicks drew this awesome. He drew me a Baby Megatron. He's playing with the Energon cube blocks. And he's got like a little cork in his gun on his arm. It's gorgeous. It's delightful. That's been up here for a while, and for the first time, Jax noticed it. He's like, "What's this?" He goes, "Is that a Baby Megatron?" I go, "Yeah, that's Baby Megatron." He goes, "Why is it a Baby Megatron?" And so I say, "Well, because." Before we knew what your name was going to be, when you were still in mommy's belly, we called you Baby Megatron. And he laughed so hard I thought he was going to pee his pants. And so for a day and a half, he just crawled around the floor saying, "You have to call me Baby Megatron."
Well, yeah.
So, that was the gift that kept on giving, Adam. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else? Watch the Game of Thrones. That's fine.
Oh, did that happen?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I don't know what people are fucking pissed about. Like, it's fine. Like, everything worked out. It's cool. And, like, I thought to myself, anybody who's bitching about the ending of Game of Thrones, which totally works, it's fine, clearly was not on board for the last suck-ass season of Dexter and that shithole finale.
Seriously.
Like,
yeah.
Jon Snow didn't go off to be a fucking lumberjack after riding his horse into a hurricane for no goddamn reason.
Like,
And then
not to be
we're talking-
gatekeeping about, which finales are worse, but, like, Dexter broke our spirits.
Yeah, we were talking last week about, like, it must be nice to have the energy to be, fucking that actively upset at fiction. And, like, Dexter might be the last time I got, like, really invested and fucking mad at some shit that wasn't real.
Yeah.
Because, like, that shit was bad, y'all.
Disappointing.
Actively
like finding out
offensive.
your son was a serial killer in real life. Like, what did I do?
It's real bad. That if you've not seen Dexter, I think it might be on Netflix or Amazon or something. Watch it, but just go ahead and stop at season 4.
Mary has said recently that she wants to rewatch the first 4 seasons of Dexter, but, like, I don't even know if I want to do that. Like, it left such a bad taste in my mouth that I don't really want any part of it, which is a bummer.
Objectively fucking terrible. Zoe, my daughter Zoe, kicked a kid in the dick on the school bus yesterday.
Yes.
So that was cool.
Victory.
He totally had it coming. Apparently was trying to hold hands and put his hands on her legs and stuff like that. And she was like, don't do that. And he kept doing it. And she told him, if you keep trying to touch me, you're going to regret this. And he fucking did it again. So she hopped up and hauled off and kicked him square in the fucking nards.
With like a pretty impressive move, it sounded like too. Like, sounded like she put herself up on both hands and just double foot kicked him right in the dick.
Yeah, we don't fuck around.
Yeah,
and I've never been more proud of that kid than in that moment. Classic lesson, and don't start, none will be none. You fucking weirdo. And that kid didn't say shit because he would get a bigger ass whooping if he did. And today was the last day of school, so she's really going out on a high note.
Yeah, today was the last day of school.
Today was the last day of school. Yeah,
I thought you ended
May.
Well,
we start early.
South gets out the South gets out in May. Like, we used to get out mid-May, late May here in Florida.
We have a weird schedule. But she said the kid would not even make eye contact with her today. And I'm like, yeah, that's how you fucking do it. That's how you do it.
Hopefully he'll remember that next time he tries putting hands on somebody.
Fucking literally anybody, you little creep. And then last thing, I'm on my way home today, and the phone rings. It's my good buddy Goat. I'm like, hey, what's up? And he goes, what are you doing? So I'm on my way home. This is cool. He said, I'm up at he had this little buy sell trade resale shop, like a consignment store. I'm up at AAA. Come up here for a second. There's a guy that walked in here with a big Megazord collection, and the guy that runs the joint doesn't know shit about Megazords. He come take a look at it. He called me like I was a fucking expert on Pawn Stars.
Did you get your readers out?
I fucking walked up in there, and this guy had all these Megazords on the table, and the guy that runs the shop was like, "Now I don't know anything about this. Hey, I don't know about this. What do you see?" And I'm like, "This is straight up. I mean, okay." And I'm like, "This, and this, and this, and realistically, you probably get about this and for this one, whatever." I'm kind of rolling up price and all this shit, and I'm like, I can just practically see the ticker in the bottom of the screen going up. What the fuck is happening? But this guy, this is small town Tennessee, and some of them were in rough shape. Some of them are pretty nice, but some of them are pretty rough. And the guy's like, he's like, I want to sell it all at one time, and I go, that's not gonna happen. This guy's not gonna buy it all from you for sure. Because he can't house all this inventory that may or may not move, and no fan is going to buy all this at one time because everyone who would want this already has most of it. You're asking to do something dumb. I see it all the time in those Facebook buy sell groups. Here's my giant Transformers collection, $1,000. We'll only sell as a lot. And I go, no, you fucking dummy! Any person's going to want 2 of those things, you dummy. He seemed like a nice enough guy, but he's never going to sell this fucking thing.
You're looking through the collection, and then you're like, oh, what is this? And then they cut to commercial. Motherfuckers.
Well, he didn't have one thing that I didn't have that I wanted. And I'm like, I'll give you $30 for that right now. I'm like 100%, let's do it. And he goes,
oh, you fucking dickhead.
He's
dummy.
Come on a little bit more for it. I go, not for nothing, but you just pull this out of a bin that's been an attic for 10 years. It's just trash, but okay, that's fine. Like,
What was it?
he had a Torzord, the big dumb turtle.
Oh, nice.
And all the shit he had was basically he had all the Megazords pretty much from the season 1 through the end of Turbo, and they were all complete, but they were in various stages. Like that poor Falcon Zord was 80% yellow. Like they'd been sitting in a window for like years. So I mean, some of them are pretty rough. Some of them are great, but I'm like, this big dumb turtle you got all the pieces. That's great, but it's kind of fucked up. Like, I'll take it right now. Let's go. And he's like, I'm like, then fucking fine. Like, just, but don't, be like, I want to, I'm giving you money. And he was like, nah. I'm like, all right, whatever. Fucking weirdo. And then Goat was still there. And I walked out and he's sitting at a table with just like a big box full of Magic the Gathering cards. And I go, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, nothing. And I go, don't do this, man. Like, you've done this before. Don't do this. He goes, it's already too late. It's happened. He's like, it's done, been done. I go, fuck. Well, I have to go now. He's like, I know.
So Goat's a Magic the Gathering guy now?
He was when we were younger already. So
Okay.
I don't know what happened, but something gave him the bug again. And I've seen what happens. Like, I've seen what happens when the critter gets the claws in him. So pray to whatever God you think will listen. My buddy makes that, but okay. I'm very concerned. What's going on with you, Kelly?
Fucking nothing. Just getting ready for the Japan trip.
That's coming up like soon, right?
Yeah, leaving the 3rd.
So what you got going on? What kind of antics are you planning?
Well, we're going to a bunch of different shows. Got the Best of the Super Juniors finals, Dominion.
So, of course, your primary objective will be fucking Japan shit wrestling.
Yeah, obviously. Got tickets front row for Dragon Gate. I think I'm sitting front row for Tokyo Joshi Pro. So I get to be a front row pervert for that. That'll be fun.
Nice.
We just reserved tickets for a hard hit show today. And I think that's it. There's other stuff I do want to go to, but we don't have tickets for it yet.
What was that name of that venue that you linked us to?
Shinjuku Face.
Shinjuku Face.
Oh, that's my favorite wrestler.
Oh, man. We were going at it, and then I just gave her the full Shinjuku Face.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, most of the shows I'm going to are going to be at Shinkiba First Ring. But Dragon Gate's at Kurikan Hall. That's kind of the legendary Tokyo venue that ECW ran there and stuff like that. We're going to be in Sumo Hall for the Best of the Super Juniors finals, so that'll be cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then Osaka Joe Hall for Dominion.
Good old Osaka Joe.
And then so I was looking at just trying to find event lists just to see what's going on in the city while we're there. And I'd been leaving the 15th open because that's my last full day there, and I was like, well, I might want to just kind of wander around the city or pack up, that kind of stuff. And today I found out that the Tokyo International Toy Fair is happening that day.
Oh shit.
So I'm going to go be an international Toy Fair boy. Because it is open to the public with free admission.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nice, calm, not crowded place to go.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see how it differs from the New York Toy Fair.
So, Kelly, do you know any Japanese?
No.
Does someone with you know Japanese?
Kind of.
Okay.
Kelly knows senpai and
Bulma.
That's true. I do.
What was the other one?
Waifu.
Waifu, yes.
Yeah. I have very, very limited Japanese, but I have Google Translate on my phone, and that's really all you need.
Jose, remember that first night we were in China?
Yeah. Yeah.
We went to the fucking 7-Eleven.
No, I mean 6.
No, I was
You
talking
know,
more
snacks.
about the 7-Eleven where you were trying to put the fucking hot noodles in the microwave, and they were like, "Get the fuck out of here, Guilo."
Yeah, there ain't no microwave here. No, go back to your room and goddamn boil some water, you beast.
From what I understand, Tokyo at least has really kind of embraced being a tourist area.
I'm sure.
So, like, when you go into restaurants, they'll hand you English menus and forks.
Yeah.
Which, hell yeah, I enjoy a good fork. And so, pretty much, for a lot of the time, I'll just be depending on the kindness of strangers.
Oh.
It's a bold move, Kelly.
Yeah, Juggalo John in the chat says, "Did you get the international plan for your phone?"
No, I got a pocket Wi-Fi.
Ah, cool.
That I am.
Do they
renting.
have fucking weird shit with? Does the government block the internet or whatever?
I don't think so.
Okay, because
No,
when
you're
we were in
in
China,
China.
we had to use a VPN. So
Yeah, no, that's China. Yeah, no, so what I'm doing is I'm having the pocket Wi-Fi delivered to the mail desk at the airport, and I go pick that up there when I land.
Solid move.
And then I just drop it in the mailbox on my way out.
huh?
I like it.
Excited
Yeah,
for
and
you.
I bought a rail pass so I can use that.
Gonna get railed, huh?
'Cause, oh, fuck yeah. I'm going to ride so many trains, you guys.
He's gonna get a waifu and he's gonna ride so many trains,
Yep.
That should,
and then he's
should
gonna
hit you in the face.
get
Trains
yeah,
are
he's gonna
sketchy
get-
in New York, and those signs are written in English, so I'm very nervous for you.
All of the
You're gonna be
signs
fine.
in Japan are in English as well.
Okay.
I have seen a Mickey Mouse cartoon short about the trains in Japan, and I have full faith in your ability to handle it.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going to be fine.
You're gonna do just fine. I figured when you were talking about how you were leaving your final day open, your schedule there, I figured that was just saving that for your wedding.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Fine,
entirely
waifu.
possible.
Like, don't want to book all the days.
Yeah.
Got to
Like, I'm
get
not
married.
buying tickets to the toy fair, so you never know.
I thought you were gonna say you didn't have a ticket home.
No, he's
Well,
got
guys,
2 tickets home.
We're pulling for you, Kelly. We're pulling for you.
Yep, and like I said in the chat, that I think I'll be able to pop on the show if I'm not doing anything.
That would be fantastic.
It'll be like the middle of the day, right?
It should, yeah, it'll be like I think 10 or 11 in the morning.
Yeah, I remember when we were in China, like it was exactly 12 hours time difference. So it was a lot easier than when we were in India, and it was like 9.5 hours, which was just arbitrary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
it's
the fuck does
it's
the half
11 a.m. there right now, so or 11:38, I should say. Yeah, eat some breakfast, pop on the show.
I like it. Not a bad way to start the day.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I bet you Japanese breakfast is dope.
I was looking at
Bet it's
going
right.
to the Pokemon Cafe because they got a special Detective Pikachu menu.
Obviously.
Nice.
Get some adorable looking Pikachu mac and cheese. Looks good.
Nice.
Yep. But yeah, so like I'm just kind of trying to plan out stuff. I was debating about going to Universal Studios Japan because they have an insane like 4D Godzilla versus Evangelion thing going on.
Oh, that sounds
Holy
cool.
Shit. Dude,
But
you should
it's like
see fucking
seven-
Godzilla while you're in Japan.
Yeah. But it's like $70 to get into there, and I don't think I can justify it to myself for like a thing at a theme park, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, you could do other things.
Even I don't care about anything else there. Like I'm not a theme park. I'm not gonna go on a roller coaster or something. Like they have Harry Potter land, but I don't give a fuck. Not a Harry Potter guy.
More of a Larry Potter guy.
Yeah,
Damn right.
Larry
Miss-
Potter. I miss Larry Potter.
I miss Larry Potter so much.
I was mowing the lawn the other day and doing all sorts of yard work, and I was replaying in my head the one ant in your pee hole or a bunch of ants in your butthole. What a fucking time.
Zoe, we're at dinner tonight, and Zoe's like, I have a would you rather question.
Oh
I go,
my God.
oh, okay, I love this shit. And she goes, would you rather drop your phone off of a skyscraper or a cat off of a skyscraper?
Oh my god.
What, does she not know you?
And I'm like, well, obviously the cat. I'm like, 100%.
Lee's like, can I pick the cat?
Well, at first she says a building. You know, a phone off a building or a cat off the building. I'm like, well, it's a cat. And Zoe's like, Dad! I go, what? Like, I gotta fucking buy a new phone and shit if that happens. And then she's like, God. And then she says, Mom. She says, what? Would you rather drop your phone off a skyscraper? Because now it's a skyscraper. Before it was just a building. Or your cat off of a skyscraper.
Oh, this is a totally different question.
And she's like, I mean, clearly my phone. I go, that's not what the fuck you asked me.
Yeah.
She goes, okay, what if it was your cat? And I'm like,
The cat.
I mean, I think it's still the cat.
Can I drop the pool off of the skyscraper?
Ooh, there we go.
How many lives does this cat still have?
Yeah. Hey, the cat will land on his feet for sure. My phone will be fucked.
If you drop the pool first and then the cat will be totally fine.
There you go.
They'll hit the ground at the same time once they reach terminal velocity.
Yeah, they have horses jump into those pools. It'll be just like that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's great. It's gonna be fucking wonderful. What's not to like about that? It could sucks at would you rather questions.
Yeah, ask her the one about the ants.
Yeah. Well, she needs a
You're
pee
into
hole.
that.
Well, no, she's got a pee hole.
She's got a fucking pee hole, Kelly.
Got a pee hole, Kelly.
I was thinking just like a wiener.
No,
Yeah, but it still works.
No wiener.
Man,
But
you
definitely
need
a
to
pee
get to
hole.
Japan and find that waifu.
Yeah, it still works because it's one in the front or many in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I still think one in the front is the better deal.
definitely.
I don't like it.
I don't know about
Many in the back.
But what if, how many in the back? 10?
I don't know, as many as I need. I don't want one in the front.
Say it's 10. And then one in the front. I can
No,
get...
yeah, but no.
What?
No.
It's not 10 and one in the front.
No.
Or.
That's the or. So one in the front, you can find that one and take care of it. You got 10 in the back, you're gonna find 8.
Yeah, you're gonna be counting and like that's frankly a lifetime of anxiety.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just going to come out like a shotgun.
We call that the old booty hole buckshot.
Exactly.
What's going on, Knize?
All right. So since we were talking about Japan Toy Fair, I want to talk about some toys. Well, first off, a bunch of our Toy Fair New York videos went live today, so that's cool.
Fucking love Toy Fair video videos.
Check those
Honka,
out.
Honka, honka.
11th Hour Twitter, 11th Hour Facebook. And then NECA announced this past week that they're going to be releasing 2 different 2-packs of Christmas caroling gremlins.
Not mad about it.
Jose, did you see this?
No, but that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'll send you the link right now. They look great. Looks like they'll be $40 per 2-pack, and they come with, all the accessories that you need. And the 2-packs will be different. They'll have different accessories and everything. But everyone's going to need one of these for their Christmas mantles, of course, because what better Christmas carol is there than
None.
And then I also want to talk about this Forky motherfucker from Toy Story 4.
Dude, that's one of the first things I saw this morning, and it got me all pissed off.
We just spent the day upsetting Lee today. Lee saw the Bulma tweet, and he's like, oh, I'm upset now.
Wait until he sees Nicole's message about going to get the dog on Saturday.
Fucking what?
So the new character in this Toy Story 4 is called Forky, and he's a spork with googly eyes and like pipe cleaner arms and popsicle stick legs.
The implication being that with a little imagination, anything can be a toy.
Exactly. So what does Mattel do? Because I assume it's Mattel. Mattel had a bunch of Toy Story shit at Toy Fair, right?
I think so, yeah.
So instead of putting together like a little kit for $10 which comes with a spork and some pipe cleaners and some googly eyes and some popsicle sticks, instead of doing that, they're actually making action figures of Forky, like regular size action figures with their line, which I think are like $10-15. And then they've got a $70 interactive Forky figure.
Fuck out of my face. And it's like, and it's way too big.
Oh yeah, It's like
What's
18
the interactive
inches tall.
part? Is it that you can use it as a spork?
I think it's like it looks like it has motion sensors, so it probably talks. It probably moves, but no, you guys, we don't need a $70 Forky.
No. Fucking no.
Like we were in the toy aisle at Target, and I see like the Forky action figure, and I kind of make a joke like, haha, that's stupid. Why don't you just get a spork? And then I look down and I see a $70 price tag on this interactive one. I'm like,
get the fuck
oh my
outta
god,
here.
it's ridiculous. And then Justin brought up the notion that, hey, Mr. Potato Head used to be where you had to supply your own potato and then put the arms and the eyes in it, and now it's just a plastic potato. But still, it's not $70. They're right out the gate. They're like, yeah, somebody will buy this $70 Forky. Also, why is he called Forky and not Sporky?
Yeah, you said Forky. I thought you were saying it wrong, but no, this definitely says Forky.
I originally called him Spoony, and then I called him Sporky. Come to find out, his name is Forky. Fucking hell. So there's that to be angry about. What do you guys, we would be remiss if we didn't at least bring up this Batman casting news.
Oh, yeah.
We're past our top six-pack of news days, but they casted a new Batman, and like, they originally announced it, and it was like a done deal, and then they came back and it was like, maybe it's not a done deal, but I think it's pretty much a done deal at this point that it's going to be Robert Pattinson as Batman Bruce Wayne in the Matthew Vaughn, the Batman movie. So,
I don't give a fuck at all.
We have any lukewarm takes?
So,
I hope they focus on making him fuckable. Like, I hope that's their big drawing, like, their big focus is women need to want to fuck Batman.
I mean, he's Batman. Who doesn't want to fuck Batman? He's an entire belt filled with sex toys, Kelly.
That's what's in there?
That's what's in there. So, here's my take
Where do you
on...
put a batarang?
Ooh, bend over. Here's my
Where
take on
don't
this.
you put a batarang?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
swipe that shit like a credit card?
Yep. Here's my take on Robert Pattinson Batman. The internet very quickly went from Robert Pattinson's going to be Batman, and everybody started saying, what?
Yeah.
And reacting to it. And then immediately, raining down from the internet heavens was like, shut up, none of you know what you're talking about, he's going to be great, you all hate it. And it's like, if we can't react to the guy, and I'm told that he's been in a number of wonderful art house films over the last few years. Great, fantastic. But, like, if you cast Robert Pattinson to be Batman, people are going to say, the dude from Twilight that hasn't been famous in 10 years? Like,
there's going to be...
what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's going to be a knee-jerk reaction. Like I said, there was, at first for me, there was definitely some sticker shock. Like, oh, okay. And then I was like, whatever. Fucking every Batman besides Christian Bale, people have been like, like, you guys remember when people lost their fucking minds over Ben Affleck?
Was that a big problem?
Yeah,
absolutely it was.
Huge problem.
I just remember everybody being so chill about that.
Before the internet, people lost their fucking minds about Michael Keaton. And
I mean, here's the thing. Kind of, again, I can't be pissed off about fiction, but also there's like an 18% chance this movie's going to be even somewhat watchable.
Or made. And I'm not one to, throw Heath Ledger's name out there willy-nilly, because people like to use him as an argument a lot for when, an outside-the-box casting announcement gets made. But, like, this directly relates to Batman, so...
Ben Schwartz is Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, everyone's freaking out. Maybe you should have thought about Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Also, Ben Schwartz is all the blue people now, so that makes sense.
And Ben Schwartz is great.
Yeah.
Ben Schwartz is the least of Sonic the Hedgehog's problems. But, like, Heath Ledger was he had done more stuff than Robert Pattinson by the time he was cast as the Joker, but he was still seen as this pretty boy dude.
Totally.
So whatever.
But that's the thing. People need to be allowed to have that reaction.
Sure.
I don't think anybody should not see The Batman because it stars Robert Pattinson. I think that's a stupid take. But I also think that people should be allowed to be like, you think he's going to be any good? He'll probably be good. I don't know shit about him. But if you tell me that Kevin Jonas was going to be the Batman, I expect to get at least a day to be like, really? That's weird.
Good for him, because he is the least famous Jonas right now.
Yeah. Make him fucking Robin.
Oh my god. Actually, Nick would be a pretty good Robin.
He would be a pretty good Robin. But Kim Kardashian, if you're listening, make Kevin Jonas Robin, please.
What?
I love that bit. Kim Kardashian, please send me the picture of Tito saying Baba Habana. And then thanks to Kelly, who
You're welcome.
found this breaking news on the Wendy Williams show. Apparently, Prince Michael Jackson and Blanket Jackson have their own YouTube show now where they review movies.
I gave you a lot of good YouTube content this week.
Yeah, you did, with Tito Jackson's son. And it is something. The most striking...
Wendy said he talks through 44 of the 45 minutes of the video.
I haven't been able to watch the whole thing. I was gonna watch it before the show tonight and cut out clips, but I just never got around to it. I don't know how old he is, but he was the little baby that Michael Jackson hung over the railing. And he talks over everyone, and he looks like an anime kid. Like, no offense, anime kids. But
full offense, anime kid.
Yeah, he looks like an anime
and
kid.
he's like congested, and he's talking over everyone while also eating pizza. But he seems like a normal fucking weirdo kid, so good for him.
Yeah, so probably about as normal as he could possibly be.
Right. Hopefully. Yeah. I still don't want him hanging out around my kids, but
I don't get it.
Just...
And then there's the other YouTube thing.
Is there some problem with Jacksons and kids? I don't
understand.
I just would be careful.
That seems like a really specific problem.
I'm not making any accusations.
All right, I guess.
Don't let him near a fax machine.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
But it's so funny that he has not been in the public eye for years, and then all of a sudden they just drop a fucking Avengers Endgame review on the internet.
Yeah.
And it absolutely seems like Tito Jackson's son was like, "Hey, cuz, you guys want to make a YouTube show?" What other YouTube video did you send, Kelly?
Superhuman, our new favorite juggalo.
Oh my god.
This fucking guy.
With the world's greatest catchphrase.
Fuck this shit. Oh my god, I gotta find it.
I gotta go. The juggalos and juggalettes.
The way he says juggalos and juggalettes. This is for all the juggalos and juggalettes. Oh my god. I'm on the wrong account.
Jumps into something stupid.
Where did you share that? In the WrestleMania thread or the podcast thread?
I think it was the WrestleMania thread.
Oh my god. I gotta pull it up just so that we can hear the...
Or was it the FriendCon one?
Oh, I feel like it would be...
Probably the wrestling one.
I think it was WrestleMania.
Oh my god, there's so many great... Oh, there's the Knize being right gif.
We talk a lot in this.
What was his name?
Okay, Superhuman.
Here it is. Found him. All right, so this guy is clearly on the spectrum, at the fucking bottom of the spectrum.
Or the top, whichever one it is.
Whatever.
Depends on which way you're holding it.
He's not somewhere in the middle, that's for sure. And for all intents and purposes, because there's the one video where it's clearly his dad is shooting him. So I think his dad is shooting all these, and that is not good guardianship. And he's a fucking juggalo. He's got his Down with the Clown shirt, and he stands on his rickety old porch, and he explains what he's gonna do, like a fucking episode of Jackass, and then
he fucking does it.
Then he fucking does it. So this one is jumping off an 8-foot ladder onto a double fire table stunt. Don't try this at home. And he makes sure to stress the don't try this at home. But
I think is very socially responsible.
But obviously he didn't pay attention to that. He thinks
obviously he's trying it at home.
He thinks you can just say don't try this at home and that just absolves you of any legal responsibility. So
he's a professional.
This is Superhuman, HUMMAN on YouTube. And you gotta appreciate the brevity of these videos. He gets in and he gets out.
Do not try this at home. Woo woo.
That one wasn't one of the best ones. Okay, the first one you sent was the flying elbow drop on the flat screen TV.
Yeah.
All right.
This is Super YouTube Show. Today I'm going to be jumping on this flat screen TV. This is for juggalos and juggalettes. So try this at home. I hope you like it. Woo woo.
Woo woo.
Fuck this shit! Oh my god!
Fuck this shit! Oh my god! Flying elbow drop onto light bulbs. Here we go.
This is Super YouTube Show. Today I'm going to be jumping onto light bulbs. This is for juggalos and juggalettes.
Enunciate.
So try this at home. I hope you like it. Woo woo.
Whoop whoop. Whoop, whoop. And he takes his shirt off.
Fuck this shit!
That's my favorite part. The fuck this shit is so good. Like, how has that not been someone's catchphrase before this? Superhuman had to originate the fuck this shit. Oh my god, I love it.
I discovered him because people keep saying that GCW should book him for their July 4th backyard wrestling show.
My god.
Now, I don't really like laughing at mentally disabled people, but fucking props to this dude.
Yeah.
He found his niche and he seems to enjoy doing it. And one of the best parts is just the very just subdued whoop whoop.
He's living his goddamn truth. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, and again, you mentioned they're in, they're out. These are like 18-second long videos.
Yeah, this is like what you wish every fucking recipe you ever read on the internet would do.
Yeah.
Like, it gets to the point and moves on with its life.
Like, it's the ideal YouTube video.
Like, you almost want him to slow down.
Yeah.
It's
like, when's the last time you ever said, I wish this YouTube video was longer?
Yeah.
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 I wish he would explain himself a little bit more.
You put this shit on Instagram. Superior social media network.
Yeah, he would be an Instagram star. He would be a damn influencer on Instagram.
Yeah. Wasting his time over there.
And they're all shot fucking portrait anyhow, so
get some sweet LG sponsorships for the TVs.
Yeah.
Who's watching YouTube other than Wendy Williams?
It's true.
And then last thing I wanted to touch on is Mary found out that the Popcast is on Google, other podcasts on that app, but then she found that the Popcast was erroring, like episodes since February weren't playing, like they're showing in the app. So I started doing some digging, trying to figure that out. But in the meantime, I've submitted the Popcast to iHeartRadio, to Google Play, and I think another one. So if you do listen on Google Podcasts, you're probably not hearing this right now, but there are other options. So if you listen on a specific platform and you've been having trouble, let us know. Or, in fact, how about this? Let us know what platform you listen on and that you prefer, just so that we can make sure everything's running right.
Yeah, because I know we're on Spotify now. iTunes obviously works. So, yeah, just let us know. That we want to make sure everything is as smooth as possible for you.
I have been suffering through trying to use YouTube on my phone until you guys mentioned that you're on Spotify, and I used Spotify for the last one, and that app is great.
Yeah, Lee submitted to Spotify, and we saw an immediate jump in the numbers, but somehow we got on Google Podcasts, and nobody knows how, and it's not working.
That was not me. Like, I normally do all that shit. That was not me.
I almost think that maybe it was a listener grabbed our RSS feed and was like, I'm submitting this to Google Podcasts because that's my favorite app.
So, doing the fucking Lord's work.
Well, I mean, except you fucked it up. Thanks, buddy.
I mean,
It wasn't me. I don't know.
Fuck this shit. I should have made a loud bang after I said that.
Whoop, whoop.
As though I jumped off of something onto something stupid.
For the juggalos and juggalettes.
I like the ones when you'd start off with just like, okay, it's a bunch of Legos. All right, now it's a bunch of Legos and mouse traps.
Yeah.
Now it's a bunch of Legos, mouse traps, and like 2 light bulbs.
Like you sent the one where he jumps through the TV, and I was like, that's good. And then he started doing a bunch of Legos and mouse traps. And I'm like, that's not as good.
No.
But I respect the game. Fuck this shit.
you gotta respect the game.
Butt buster onto barbed wire mini cactus light bulbs.
This is Super Show. Today I'll be jumping onto barbed wire, cactus, and light bulbs. This is for juggalos and juggalettes. So try this at home. I hope you like it. Whoop whoop.
Take the shirt off. Whoop.
Fuck this shit! Oh my god! Oh, fucking
The more of a reaction you get out of him, the better.
Yeah. But I also do like that the video is cut mid-reaction.
Yeah. I feel like we should just play through all of his videos while we're talking.
Just in the
just
background.
the entire time in the background. So that we can just keep constantly, while talking about chips, just go whoop whoop.
He's gonna fucking demonetize us.
Fucking Google ass bitch.
I bet if we'd offer, hey, you want to be a guest, he'd be into it.
No, thank you. I will
I'm
pass right now. I don't need that on my conscience.
What's going on, Jose?
Just got back in from Dallas. Don't mess
Boy,
with
your
Dallas.
arm's tired.
Yeah, supposed to be in earlier weather. I guess tornadoes and shit. Flight there got canceled. I had to rebook it. Flight back got canceled. I had to rebook it.
Oh yeah, isn't there a bunch of floods in fucking Oklahoma or something right now?
Yeah, there's like some shit going down, man. Weather's nuts over there.
Prove the guy hit rednecks.
It was hot as fuck during the day, and then by the night, like it was windy as fuck. Like we were out on the patio, and it was blowing patio chairs over. And then I wake up to an email saying, "Sorry, your flight's canceled."
Nice.
So that was cool.
That's happened a few times to you in the past few months, and that's a bummer.
Weather, yeah. Can't do nothing about that shit except for reschedule, hopefully, and not get fucked.
I wonder if it's a combination of weather and also like the airlines and the airports never fully recovered from the government shutdown.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And they're like, shit's heavy today, man. Cancel some shit. Let's fucking try to catch up for a second.
I don't know. Tell him there's a fucking weather or something.
They can't prove that it's not true.
There's always weather.
Found out one of the chicks on this circuit. She's Tori Wilson's hair girl.
Just her hair.
I'm waiting hair.
Well, she does her hair.
She's a goddamn wig.
And we ate at a restaurant that's over by it's like a statues of a bunch of Broncos running. They used to play it a lot before like Dallas Cowboys games and shit.
Yeah.
So the fountain was off and it was kind of cleared out and everyone was going over to take pictures. And then all you hear is whack, whack, and fucking 3 ducks dive bombed us when just whoosh, landed and started beating each other up in the grass. Just 3 of them, just fucking 3 ducks fighting each other. And then, so, you know, we're fucking taking pictures of that. And then we see a duck.
World star!
Yeah.
What shit?
You know, one of the guys was in the fountain looking. And the security guard was like, "Hey, get out of there. You can't be in there." He goes, "No, there's a dead duck." He's like, "What'd you say to me?" Like, "No, there's a dead duck right here." "Oh, And he came over and looked. This duck died. It was like a fresh dead duck. And then once everyone noticed the dead duck, the other 3 ducks ran towards the dead duck and just started fighting in front of the dead duck. But the duck had like bruises around its neck, so we're thinking it dive bombed. This was my thought was that those 3 were chasing it, and it was looking back, and then it turned around. Oh shit! There's the fucking horse statue. Crack.
Oh,
And then those
you sure
3
somebody didn't grab that duck by the neck and use it like a pair of nunchucks?
possibly, but after almost getting dive bombed by one, we went with the dive bomb robbery.
I like that Jose saw bruises around a duck's neck. He got his rubber gloves out and a pen and was like lifting up the
Jose
feathers.
fucking Rizzoli and Isles, this duck.
Finkel and Ihorn, baby.
Fantastic.
Yeah, other than that. So I saw my fucking shit got canceled, rescheduled, rolled back over, went to bed. Fuck this.
Yeah, but like, it said it was canceled, but was it like, but you still need to get to the airport on time? Like they do with the delays?
No, I rescheduled my flight. I had to reschedule altogether.
Okay.
So like my flight was supposed to leave in the morning. Instead, I had to leave at like 1:45 and have a connecting flight, which sucked.
Ugh.
So, 2-hour layover in fucking Louisiana. But the other option was getting home at midnight.
Sure.
And I was like, it would have been a direct flight, but I would have got home at fucking midnight.
You're lucky that you got home from your connecting flight in New Orleans, because I hear a lot of shit's getting canceled in New Orleans lately.
Yeah, it might not have got you home till November.
Ain't that a bitch?
Sure is.
So, yeah, but I'm back. That's about it. It's that and John Wick fucking 3.
Nice.
Good times.
That was pretty great.
No, it's pretty good. Holly Berry, she's back, y'all.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, they gave her a solid, uncut, like Holly Berry.
Sex scene.
This is the thing. Like, and she just goes nuts.
I like it.
It's pretty cool.
She's
Nothing
one of
to give
those
away.
that's like stopped aging.
Yeah, no, she looked good.
Like, she looks exactly the same as she did like 15 years ago. Whatever. I think her and Paul Rudd must have the same skincare routine.
But the funny thing I kept thinking was, like, when they kept giving her long action moments by herself, I was like, are they trying to do like a fucking James Bond Jinx spinoff? What's going on?
Oh, remember when they wanted to do that?
But this is retribution for Jinx. She plays a good character. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you dig John Wick 1 and 2, you got to see 3. It picks up right after 2.
Remember when we went to see Swordfish just to see Halle Berry's tits?
Fucking Swordfish.
With that Paul Oakenfold soundtrack.
Fuck yeah, I got that CD. It had like 2 good songs.
You're right. Back in the day,
that movie was
it was okay.
Like, it was built up to be like the next thing. And
It was of its
it was
time. Yeah.
It was
Back in the day, before there was fucking Spotify or iTunes, the best way to get turned on to some new music was to buy movie soundtracks.
Fuck yeah. I ran up a goddamn $3,000 Best Buy credit card with CDs.
How many different Columbia House accounts did you have?
Probably 11. I didn't give a fuck. I did at least 3 a year for like 4 years in a row.
Jesus.
Fuck yeah. You know how much I paid for all that? $20.
1 penny.
Fucking nuts. What's going on, Mahoney?
Oh, nothing much. Just chores and thinking about chips.
Yeah. Oh my god. We bought so many chips at the store the other day.
This is a very difficult list to make. Like, there are far too many options.
There
for
are
chips.
a lot of options.
I think I've done a pretty good job.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
So fuck it. Do we want to jump right into it then?
I mean, he kind of led into it.
Yeah, let's just be chip boys.
It feels natural.
I mean, I do have a break prepared, but we can just do it right now if we want.
We can break and then do it if you want.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this for about an hour.
Yeah, I need let's take a break because I do need to go get myself a beverage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get us a tasty beverage. I'm right back.
All right.
So enjoy this break.
We had our Pop Fantasy Football draft this past weekend.
The biggest fucking crock of bullshit. Number one, I was on that motherfucker at 3:30 ready to go.
What?
It kept saying you got to download Flash 9 and this and that. So I spent 45 minutes dealing with that bullshit. Now it's like 4:40. The draft's at 5. I have 20 minutes for the computer to reset and open. Somehow, my computer says it's 4:40 when the fucking draft room says that it's 5. So I get in there 5 minutes before 5, and it's on the 4th pick. And I have the number 1 pick, which is kind of bullshit. So I miss my number 1 pick. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. So when I look up at the screen, it's my pick, and I've already lost the first minute and a half. So I pick the guy I want. He's in the box, and before I can hit draft, the time runs out, and it auto-picks somebody else. It doesn't take the player I have in the box. It auto-picks a fucking wide receiver. And then somehow switches to auto-draft and picks my second fucking pick because I had the snake, so I'm drafting back-to-back.
Oh.
So I lost fucking 3 of my first picks. Changes the whole face of the draft from here on out. Because everyone has shouldn't have them. Because everybody would have drafted differently. Go ahead and put a fucking asterisk by this season.
Sure.
ESPN, the global leader in sports. The whole thing's fucked. All I know is anybody else has some shit happen. It's just tough tits. You guys better fucking eat it.
Hard breasts, Jose. Hard breasts.
But it's going to make holding that belt up even that much sweeter.
Oh man, you fucked up your draft, and you're just already starting from behind, and then you're just gonna work your way back to number 1 and win that championship, and still there will be an asterisk next to it.
I'll take it.
I found that. I was looking for something to do for a break this week, and I found that, and I was like, there might be some new listeners to the show. Maybe they should hear the whole story of how Jose became the asterisk champion.
Not mad about it. I like it.
And I assume Lee wasn't even there for that week because that was me kind of running things. Didn't hear Lee at all.
We have so much lore, you guys.
A lot of lore. And speaking of, Kelly's right. We do have a lot of lore. We've been at this game for a very long time. This podcasting game. I like to say I've been podcasting so long, I used to have to tell motherfuckers what podcasting is.
That's right.
That's how long we've been doing this shit.
We got almost 500 episodes worth of shit that would disqualify us as a presidential candidate.
Before 2016, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we can say.
Recorded audio means nothing these days. We've traveled this country. The boys have traveled this world.
That's right.
Filming shows and talking to people, meeting folks. We were instrumental in bringing not only the great Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, to C2E2, but also we got the fucking beef, Shia LaBeouf himself at a C2E2. Foundational. Played out to thousands of people. Played in front of.
Double Dare.
But tonight we're talking about chips.
Yeah.
The important
topic. Well, you should do. People should send in if there is a bit or a reference that they don't get.
Yeah, I mean, we've been telling people to ask us anything.
Yeah. Like if you're like, why is Jose the asterisk champion? Just ask. Because
We'll explain the bits.
we fucking love to reminisce.
Rules it gets. Yeah,
I'll explain some bits.
He'll rank anything.
Yeah, I'll rank anything.
So yeah, for sure. Hit us up with any question. If you're on the Twitter, on the Facebooks, Twitter
Ron Kelly's mom.
at Panels on Pages. It's good shit.
Didn't get much action on Facebook this week, but a lot of response on Twitter.
The response on Twitter began about 7 minutes after last week's show was over.
Yeah. I believe Kristen. No, who jumped right on it? Was it Kristen? And she included picture reference, which amazing.
Yeah, like she's an artist.
Like she knows.
No, it was Ben who jumped on it first.
Oh, we'll talk about Ben's in a minute.
Now I remember it.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get to Ben's. Ben's goddamn
Block
brilliant.
that out.
Come at some fucking bullshit. All right, so based on the recommendation of the lovely and talented, hire her for work, Kristen Allen.
Yeah. Amazing.
Not happy with what she's doing right now. Fucking needs to.
She is above sketch cards.
Yeah.
Oh,
seriously,
it's absurd. We're talking about the notion of kind of wanting to be an artist and what that means. Like, look, I run with artists, and I pull out my phone. This is my friend. These are my friends. This is Adam Hicks. This is Kristen Allen, all this stuff. Like, yeah, these motherfuckers are the real deal. So come to me again about how you think you're going to be an artist forever. Let me know about that. Well, that works out.
You sweaty bitch.
I assure you, Kelly, I know what the fuck you're talking about. You sweaty bitch. This is a hypothetical situation I just made up on the spot.
If you want to know what they're talking about, tweet us, PoP AMA. I'll tell you.
So,
I'll straight up mention your ass.
It was Jim Mitchell's birthday last week, Kelly.
Oh man, I wish I had known.
Tell him to fuck himself 39 times.
In doing my list, I realized that like the thing that I would just smash and binge on the most, I got of 6, 3 of them are fucking Dorito flavors, and I'm not mad about that because Doritos are goddamn delicious.
Fucking
One
of the kings of chips.
So we're starting off with a local favorite, Golden Flake, local brand here.
Oh, Golden Flake.
Shitty graphic design. I remember all the bags had like a cartoon hand with like a string around the finger. It's supposed to be like, hey, remember, don't litter. So that was a weird fucking thing.
Don't forget to eat chips, dummy.
Don't forget to eat chips and throw this bag away, not on the ground, you fucking assholes. But particularly the Golden Flake barbecue style. Now they had the Golden Flake chips had the consistency of a Lay's chip, maybe a little bit thicker. So very greasy, very just classic potato chippy. But the dust, the flavor dust that they would use, it didn't have like a full coating, a little more sparse, and like the chunks were big, almost like crystals, like the barbecue flavor crystals on these shitty cheap chips. They were fucking phenomenal. Very, very good.
That's
old school stuff.
A trend that I'm seeing a lot in the submissions this week is the store brand specific chip that people have latched onto.
Something about it, man.
This is one of our most diverse lists that we've ever had, I feel.
Next up, we're gonna hit. We're gonna go Fritos Twist Honey Barbecues.
Oh, those are good. Those will fuck your mouth up.
They'll fuck your mouth up, especially if you eat like a bag of them. Here's the thing. I got fat growing up because 1, my mom like giving me and my brother ice cream every night. And 2, I just ate a lot of chips. I didn't have I wasn't a big sweets guy. Never really was. I was never like a snack cake person, but I was fucking smashed on some chips. And I would eat a bag of these Frito Twist Honey Barbecue chips in a sitting if you'd fucking let me. It's bad news bears. Number 4, relative newcomer. Big ups to Knize for this one. One of those Doritos Blaze.
They're hot for me.
Hot as fuck.
I'm sweating already.
And they're also, these I feel like are really thin. Like they have a different crunch factor than your classic normal Dorito chip, and I appreciate that.
Those are delicious, and they are painful hot.
Yeah, they're
you eat a couple handfuls of those, and you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Number one, this is a relative newcomer as well. The Zapp's Voodoo Chips, which I first had here. Like, they started showing up in a couple of convenience stores here, and then they had a gang of them at the house for New Orleans WrestleMania weekend.
The home of voodoo.
Yeah, tons of, they were fucking delicious. I can't really describe what they taste like. I guess they're kind of vinegary, but beyond that, I really can't describe it. You just gotta get on the Zapp's Voodoo.
Yeah, but they're sweet, they're spicy, they're vinegary. They're like almost if you combine a barbecue and a salt and vinegar.
And they're also they're kettle chips, so they're really thick, hard crunch. But they're real good, very rewarding.
They bite back.
I'm into it.
And then,
I don't have Zaps by me.
We
we'll
only
bring you some Zaps.
Only recently we started seeing Zaps in stores down here, and we lost our fucking minds.
Yeah, because those are really good, and they also have the Zapp's Cajun Craw Taters are also very good.
Love a kettle chip, man.
Very good.
Kettle chips are good.
Honorable mention to the fucking jalapeno kettle chips at the Subway. Also not bad. They're pretty good too.
Some Miss Vicky's from Firehouse.
Some Miss Vicky's. There you go. Those the ones. And then my number two and number one, I don't think I know you definitely can't get my number one anymore. But the number two was phasing out. The Doritos Jacked Ranch Dipped Hot Wings.
I feel like those still exist. It might just be like a Blazing Buffalo or something like that.
Doritos Jacked are bigger chips, and they're very thick. Like, you can't like these are 2-bite chips. They're big and they're thick. They're extra crunchy, and they're just like fucking blood red.
They're like the size of your palm.
Oh, they're real big. They're fucking delicious. It's got a good buffalo flavor to it. Got that ranch in there. Delightful. But the number one, and I haven't seen these shit in years, and that's probably for the best, because I would be way fatter than I am now. And that's the same thing. The Doritos Jacked, but these were smoky chipotle barbecue.
Oh.
A fucking barbecue Dorito. A big, thick-ass barbecue Dorito. Holy shit, you guys.
Oh, my God.
It was the fucking business. Just the fucking business. And I don't think they exist anymore. I think they existed for a while. And, like, it's worth eBaying a bag of Doritos Jacked Smoky Chipotle Barbecue just to say you had some.
See, that's the thing with putting these lists together is not only have so many chip flavors been discontinued, but they've just been improving on chip technology every year. So, like, my whole list is almost all, like, current chips.
Can we agree, though, collectively as a society, just, give a good hearty go fuck yourself to Doritos 3D?
No!
I don't think I've ever
tried
one of those.
That's just taking space up in the bag that could be filled with better, superior chips.
Now, we talked about this last week, that Doritos 3D was going to be on my list, and it fucking is.
I don't understand how you can put a 3D Dorito on a sandwich. That's some shaggy ass sandwich right there.
Well, you
That's a tall
get
sandwich.
the base of your sandwich made, and then you basically tile the 3D Doritos onto the meat so that it's full coverage. Sure, they're three-dimensional, so you can't really layer them, but then you put down your top bread, and then you just fucking smash it. Ultimate smashing.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's what you want from chips on a sandwich, right?
Yeah,
is
crush them down.
Yeah, that crush. And this is like you're essentially getting double layer of crush.
Double the crush, bruh.
That's right. You want to hang 10 with a sandwich? Cut yourself off 6 Hawaiian rolls. Get you some turkey, some mayo, some cheese, and some nacho cheese Doritos 3Ds. Yeah.
I'm coming around. All right. Not really. Fuck those things. Now, heading to Twitter.
I'm not sure I've ever had a 3D Dorito.
They're more trouble than they're worth. It's all lies because they're hollow.
Are they even around anymore? Because, like, 2000, 2001 was the heyday for the 3Ds.
Like the last time I saw them. They had like some weird like variety bag. It was like all the weird Dorito shapes and shit like that. And there were just different cheese flavors. I think there might be 3D ones in that, perhaps.
I remember that.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think they ever referenced them as 3-day Doritos in that, but I know what you're talking about.
I could be wrong. But on the Twitter machines, our dear friend Ben hit us up. Very early on, Ben hit us up. Number 6. Banana chips.
Nice.
Dipped in some creamy peanut butter, and that's good eating. Fucking banana chips. Number 5.
Banana chips.
Number 5, motherfucker says wood chips. Not edible, but the smell of them reminds me of middle school shop class, which I can appreciate. But you know what the fuck we're talking about here, Ben. Number 4, fish and chips. Number 3, his first actual fucking chip on the list, cheddar sun chips, which that sucks too.
No, Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips.
Sun
Fantastic.
chips are fucking gross.
No, Sun chips have a great, unique texture and unique flavors, and like he talks about
cardboard.
Like you only find them at Subway.
Yeah.
And fucking ducks love Sun chips.
Well, I'm supposed to fucking make my dietary choices based on a duck now?
Man, I love Sun chips.
They're definitely cardboardy, but they're pretty good.
You got Sun chips on your list, Kelly?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Sun chips aren't cracking my list, but I don't hate them.
Yeah,
Number 2.
I would have had Harvest Cheddar Sun chips as an honorable mention.
Yeah, although Ben does mention that that's the one menu item for Subway that he'll still eat, which I can approve of that. Because it is the worst of the sandwich chains.
Also, the punchline of one of his favorite Mitch Hedberg bits.
Number 2. Barbecue Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. And then number 1, plain K's chips, which is a regional Lay's knockoff that was a school lunch staple.
Knockoff plain.
And then Kristen was like,
knockoff plain, number 1.
Plain. Your number one spot is plain.
Knockoff plain.
Love it.
Fucking plain ass chips. Plain ass chips.
You know what?
Banana chips, wood chips, French fries, sun chips.
Mahoney was straight up indignant about the wood
Pringle,
chips.
a Pringle, and knockoff plain.
Shout out to
Pringles.
Pringles.
Vanilla. I like favorite ice cream. I like store brand vanilla. That's my favorite ice cream right there.
I will eat any Pringle. I don't give a fuck. Pringles are bomb.
Yeah, Pringles are great, but no Pringle cracked my list of top 6 chips.
True.
No, the best thing about Pringles is getting like a handful and just biting into it like a giant stack of playing cards.
I just
you know what?
a little bit hard.
You know my other problem with this list? French fries is not number 3. It's either number 1 or number 6. Because either you like French fries more than chips or not as much as chips. But it can't just be in the middle. It can't be like, am I in the mood for a sun chip? The smell of a wood chip, or maybe just a French fry.
Well, he put the fish and chips above wood chips and banana chips, so at least he was moving towards potato.
True, making progress. And like wood chips is above banana chips. Wood chips isn't last.
We're gonna make
turning some goddamn sun chips.
My favorite chip is mulch.
We're gonna make Ben eat some fucking wood chips after this.
Put your hand in the toilet, Ben. Tweet us if you don't know what that's about.
Hashtag AMA.
It's great. What else? On the Twitter, Kristen Allen comes fucking correct with a visual aid.
This chick loves chips. She is an expert.
Loves a good chip. It gets a whole gallery of shout-outs. Honorable mentions to Archer Farms Buffalo, which is a Target brand, Vintner's Chips, Lay's Oven-Baked Barbecue Chips, which those are, no.
No, I can kill a whole bag of baked barbecue chips.
Yeah,
they're basically just like fucked up shaped Pringles.
Right.
Whatever they are, they're great.
And because
barbecue chips are a solid sandwich.
And because because they're baked, you can eat a whole bag and be like, yeah, that's fine. They're baked.
Yeah, they're healthy. They're basically cucumber.
Totino's Hint of Lime Basics, and then this one almost made my list. The Fritos Chili Cheese, which are pretty fucking delicious.
Yeah. Fritos fucking barbecue Fritos were my jam back in the day.
Yeah, I hear that. I used to get a bag of barbecue Fritos on Wednesdays for New Comic Day and sit with my stack of comics and that entire bag of Fritos.
That sounds amazing.
It was amazing.
Can we go back in time and do that together?
Let's do it.
And that was just her honorable mentions. Big
Now,
ups.
the proper list. Number 6 is a tie for the aforementioned Zapp's Voodoo Chips. And another one that almost made my list, the Lay's Dill Pickle Chips.
Ah.
They almost made it. Number 4, El Sabroso Baja Limons.
Oh,
Pretty fucking good, actually.
Yeah,
I do
I've
like
seen those. Those I feel like those are like a Sam's brand or something.
I think so, yeah. They're pretty good. They got a little they're
Purple
not
bag.
unlike a Taki. They're kind of like a Taki's flavor. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Number 4, the Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili. That's a solid Dorito pick.
Those are good.
Those
Solid
are
pick.
great.
Maybe best of all time.
Number 3, some shit I never heard of before. Taco Bell Diablo Doritos. What the fucking fuck? Like,
I
what?
don't have those either, and I'm very annoyed.
What the fuck is that about? I want that in my life.
They are 7-Eleven exclusive because I found the mild and the fire Taco Bell chips in stores and sent her a picture. And then she's like, I need to go find these. She was like, I found even better. They're fucking black.
That
Jesus.
was amazing.
I need to go to a 7-Eleven.
Need those in my life. Number 2, the Kroger brand salt and vinegar. Because they're the best brand, not to skimp on the vinegar. And number 1, Cheetos, anything in the line, but definitely the extra hot or flamin' hot limon. Now, fun fact about flamin' hot Cheetos, you guys. If you do, hypothetically, not that I've ever do this before, if you do sit down and eat a whole bag of flamin' hot Cheetos, it will turn your shit blood red and you will think you're dying. But don't worry, you're not dying. You just ate a bag of flaming hot Cheetos.
No.
that happened to me last time I had cherry wine soda.
Cheer
Oh
wine.
God! Oh God!
No lie. For Kristen's birthday
Go
this
for it,
past year, me and Mary sent her a what do you call it? A variety pack of different flaming hot Cheetos, and it had the extra hot and the flaming hot limon and all that. I have never had someone be so grateful for a gift in my entire life. It was so touching.
She's a beautiful snowflake, and we love her very much. All right, Mahoney, hit us up with this list. What you got, Mahoney?
All right. Oh, hang on. I wasn't ready. I don't have it open.
We can go to somebody else.
I can go.
I got it. All right. Number 6, Lay's barbecue. Those are excellent.
Classic.
Yep.
I'll eat a whole bag of those anytime, any day.
Easy.
Number 5, Cape Cod salt and vinegar, the thick cut ones. Those are pretty great.
Those are good.
All right.
Number 4, Lay's cheddar and sour cream ruffles.
Oh,
Yep.
the
Those
chip
are
that will
excellent.
give you the worst breath ever.
Don't even care. Number 3, Cool Ranch Doritos. Number 2, Nacho Cheese Doritos. The classics.
That's a pretty basic list.
Yeah, that's fine. And then number 1 is Goldfish.
No, it's not goldfish.
No, it's not Goldfish. It is Cheetos, though. With a shout out to Cheese Balls and a shout out to Tostitos Crispy Browns with some queso, because those are great.
Now, what kind of Cheetos we talking? We talking the puffs? We talking?
I don't give a shit. Well, not
No.
puffs. Those are more cheese doodles.
I like taking the puffs and putting them like between your teeth and your gums and just letting them dissolve.
That can't
Oh,
be good.
I mean,
That
it's
sounds
not.
pretty. That sounds pretty terrible, Knize. I don't like that at all.
You guys have never sucked
That's
on
an
a
awfully
Cheetos.
big thing to shove in between your teeth and your gums.
You've never just sucked on a Cheetos puff and let it dissolve in your mouth.
You're gonna
No.
look like that lady with the sausage lips.
Stop going on Vulture, Mahoney.
Tweet us if you don't get that. I do have a very basic list because chips are great. You don't need to go that far to find yourself a good chip. You certainly don't need any goddamn pretzels or popcorn.
No, fuck out of my face with pretzels.
I came really
Potpourri,
close to putting
man.
pretzel sticks on my list.
You son of a pretzel sticks, even.
I'm surprised. I put this out there, like, let's see if we can. Do we agree if pretzels and popcorn count? Because I figured that's all that Juan would have on his list. But he was the most anti-pretzels and popcorn person of anyone.
Juan said that pretzels and popcorn don't count as chips because you can buy them at a kiosk at the mall.
I don't know. I agree, but I can't.
Like, they don't count as
make that
chips.
logic make sense.
They don't count as chips, but also, what kiosk at the mall sells you pretzels and popcorn? And why would that be a disqualifying event?
Are we talking like Aunt Annie's?
Yes, he was talking like Aunt Annie's.
But that's not the
there's
same
no
thing as like
popcorn
a
at
bag.
Aunt
You can't get a
Yeah,
bag of-
I don't have a bag of those fucking pretzels.
Yeah, his logic is trash. I would love to have
I
a
mean-
bag of those pretzels.
Yeah, that would rule.
Yeah.
And Annie's is the shit.
Yeah.
Don't be
Fuck
talking.
it, Aunt Annie's #1.
We do a top 6
Look what you
pretzels
did,
now?
Juan.
Number 2, the calendars they sell until March.
Yeah. #3, some cell phones some guy's trying to hand you.
Number 4, wind chimes.
#4, an entire chair that you get massaged in. Number 5,
three,
some
eyebrow
like
threading.
hula dancing person that you put in the sun so it powers their dancing hips.
Nice.
Oh, it's terrible.
And it's also Deadpool.
Number 6, vanity license plates.
Yep.
All right, so going back to Twitter, Denim did clock in with a list. He says, number 6, shout out to popcorn and pretzels, things that are not chips. Number 6, Fritos Original, pretty basic.
Yeah.
Number 5, Doritos Nacho Cheese, incredibly basic. Number 4, Lay's Barbecue, pretty fucking basic. Number 3, Jay's Plain, pretty basic.
Jay's, which is a regional to
Chicago brand.
Chicago,
Yeah.
Number 2, Jay's Barbecue, which I appreciate the presence of both Lay's and Jay's Barbecue. Chips that I'm pretty sure that in a lineup would pass a double blind taste test of being exactly the fucking same. And then
No, I disagree with that.
Really?
Yes.
Lay's are more delicate.
Yeah. No, Jay's are sturdier.
Okay, all right, I appreciate that. Okay. And then number 1, the Jay's Hot Stuff, which is a very fucking solid chip. Good chip. Jay's Hot Chip's a good chip. So what you got, Kelly?
All right. Number 6, got them spicy sweet chili Doritos.
Well,
Yeah, you do.
Number 5, the Lay's lime and sea salt flavor, which I think are fairly recent.
lime is a good flavor on anything, you guys.
It really is. The lime and sea salt is great.
We got that tagine shit, which is like the lime crystals, and then it's also spicy that you could just shake onto whatever. Oh, it's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Number 4, the caramel bugles.
Bugles.
Did you say caramel bugles?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
fuck the bugle in a
special
minute.
sweet and savory ones. They got, the ends are dipped in caramel.
I have never heard of this.
Oh, they're delicious.
The ends are dipped in caramel.
Yep. Yeah,
All
no,
right.
they're tremendous.
All right.
Number 3, Pringles, with the caveat of you can never have more than or less than 2 in your mouth at the same time.
Yes, that's a waste of time. Like maybe like 4 is like the sweet spot.
Yeah, no, to me 3 is ideal.
See, I enjoy just eating them off the pile like you use your tongue like a crane.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good too.
I like that.
It's the best part about Pringles. They stick.
And if you get 2 of
number-
them, turn one of them upside down, make a little duck bill.
Yeah, there you go. Did
Die
you
in a
guys
fountain.
ever, was that like more in my time, the fancy special Pringles holders that you would take with you to lunch?
That's your time.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so you had those too.
Yep.
Well, you and Lee are basically the same age, so.
Okay.
Number 2, Ruffles cheddar and sour cream.
That's a
All right.
solid.
All right.
I'm glad to see cheddar and sour cream getting some love.
Yeah, those are delicious. And number 1, Lee's gonna hate this.
Horses.
Garden salsa sun chips.
Ah, nice.
Number 1.
Yep. Put those shits on a turkey sandwich, and it is just the best sandwich.
I don't know if I've ever had those. What is the flavor profile?
Cardboard with an aftertaste of shitty salsa.
You hush.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet. It's a nice sweet salsa-y flavor.
Sun chips
Yeah,
are
it
another
goes-
one of those where if like you don't want to feel like a fat piece of shit, you can eat
Yes.
sun chips and they're not greasy and they're like light and they're kind of they feel like a hippie made them. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, these are fine.
But yeah, you toss those onto a turkey sandwich, and it is perfect. Because they retain a good amount of crunch on a sandwich.
I'm not a chips on my sandwich guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you don't
I'll put a
prefer
plain
it?
Lay's chip on like a sloppy Joe.
You don't
That-
prefer
that-
chips on a
that's
sandwich, or you haven't
weirdly-
tried it?
I have probably tried it, but I couldn't tell you when.
Let me tell you something. Those cheddar and sour cream Ruffles, they go great on a ham sandwich.
If I have a sandwich or something in bread and I also have chips, you better believe those chips are going on that fucking sandwich.
Yeah, if I have a sandwich that has meat on it, there's gonna be chips on it.
You better believe it, sister.
Like I'm not today for lunch, I brought a peanut butter and banana. I'm not putting chips on that.
No,
You could
no,
talk me
no,
into
no.
it. I could probably put some Lay's on there and probably actually really enjoy it. Fuck it, I'm gonna try that next time. But if there's meat on my sandwich, there's gonna be chips there too.
I'm much more of a chips on a sandwich guy than I am a fries on a sandwich guy. It's because of that crunch.
Yeah, I don't get fries on a sandwich.
No, that's chips on the sandwich I've at least heard of. I've never heard of fries on a sandwich.
Oh, sure.
No.
Fries.
Where are you people meeting these people?
You- obviously, you've never done drugs, Mahoney.
You know,
Fair.
Mahoney, maybe you should start.
Jose knows what I'm talking about.
Kinda.
Like,
He has a vague recollection.
when you're
Jose's
stoned...
got some chips on a sloppy Joe.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. When you're stoned, it's not about the flavors. It's about the textures and the temperatures. 100%.
Temperatures.
Yes. You want as many different textures and as many different temperatures. Like, when I'm high, I love eating cold leftovers. Just because it's like a nice air conditioner from my mouth.
Ice cream.
Okay.
Ice cream, yeah, why not?
Air conditioner to my soul.
All up in there. We got a Twitter one, Knize?
Yeah. Jeff Pop, who is in the chat tonight, as always. Whoop whoop. Don't try this at home. Number 6.
Fuck this shit!
Number 6, sour cream and cheddar Pringles. Cannot hate on that whatsoever.
No, that's a classic.
5, chili cheese Fritos. Solid. Number 4, sour cream and onion Lay's. A classic. Number 3, nacho cheese Doritos. A first-round draft pick any year. Number 2, Cool Ranch Doritos. The dark horse, but still way up there. And then number 1, Ruffles all-dressed chips. Thank you, Letterkenny, heralding the greatness of these to the American people. I would eat a bag right now if I had some. I've never tried them.
They are showing up, I feel like, in places.
And all
got
dressed,
ketchup?
all dressed, I think, is just like 19 different flavors in one. It's just a cornucopia.
I think it's got ketchup.
Well, they do the ketchup chips in Canada too. And
I
I'm-
watched someone once accidentally buy a bag of all-dressed chips and instantly, once they tasted it, regret their decision. Actually, not their decision, their accident.
I don't
Because they
like.
thought they had grabbed barbecue chips and they had all-dressed and they were not happy.
See, that's what I think it is. I think there's like barbecue chips are like chips with barbecue sauce on them allegedly, And then all dressed, my understanding is it's chips but with ketchup.
No, they have ketchup chips specifically in Canada.
I understand, but I'm saying that my knowledge of all dressed chips is that they are ketchup chips.
So it's like the
J-Pop,
shit that I
in the
know
chat,
is not right.
solve the mystery, Detective Pikachu.
I knew this was going to get heated at some point.
Also, I've never seen J-Pop, and you've been around a lot recently, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Good, bud.
We appreciate it.
I always assume anyone with a first name that starts with a J, I always assume it's someone Kelly knows.
I mean, fair. Isn't
Are
that
you
right,
the kid
Jason?
dog? Are you the kid who laid on the bathroom floor with the dog?
No, his name doesn't start with J.
Oh, how do I know?
It's an R.
J-Pop, tweet about us if you want to know what that's about.
Every now and then I remind him of that picture, and he gets mad.
I'm not gonna follow you on Twitter though. You can add us and ask what that's about too.
I did add him to the population list on Twitter.
Fucking A.
Thanks.
If
Doing the
I'm
Lord's work. What else we got? Let's see. Mel writes in.
Okay, hold on. J-Pop in the chat says, all dressed are a combination of ketchup, barbecue, and salt and vinegar.
Oh, there you go. All right.
All right. You know what? That sounds a lot better than ketchup.
What's wrong with ketchup chips?
A lot of things. A lot of things are wrong with ketchup chips. Primarily the ketchup.
When I was in Scotland many years ago, they had beef and chicken flavored chips.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Why
No
not?
thanks.
It's fucked up. It was weird. And then the purple bag were shrimp flavored.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
We got some weird seafood flavored chips when we were in China.
Shit's gross.
I will eat any chip. Fucking put a chip in my mouth. I don't care.
Mel writes in, top 6 chips in no particular order. Funyuns.
Yes, Funyuns are
I'll allow
great.
it. Baconettes, pork rinds. Okay.
Yep.
Jerry was out on that one.
No. We determined pork rinds are 100% chips. I think if anything, if anything, Funyuns are on the bubble, but I'll let them pass definitely.
Yeah, Funyuns are less a chip than a pork rind, but Funyuns are definitely chips.
Yeah,
definitely. Lay's garlic cheese bread, Pringles Cheesums. Oh, remember the fucking Cheesums?
Yes.
Hawaiian barbecue luau kettle chips.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
What is that?
And then in honor of Mr. Kelly Harris, the California Highway Patrol Unit chips. With a gift of Larry Wilcox.
God bless Larry Wilcox.
And then Juggalo John writes in, Snyder's a Berlin original. A simple plain that has the best platform for dips. 5, Pringles Fiery Chili. It's a corn chip. Number 4, Cool Ranch Munchies. That one's a bit of a cheat.
No, I don't agree that it's a cheat because Munchies are fantastic.
What's a munchie?
Munchie is where you've got the Doritos, the pretzels.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
What the fuck
Like
else?
a mixed bag.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag. It's fantastic. They've got like Flamin' Hot. They've got cheddar. Apparently, they've got Cool Ranch.
Number 3 is Pringles Honey Mustard. 2, Tostitos Hint of Lime, but I need to also have some watermelon salsa with them.
Yay!
Ruffles Sour Cream and Cheddar.
Hold on. Let's not go past this watermelon salsa thing for a second.
Yeah,
'cause
watermelon salsa.
That sounds wonderful.
He said watermelon salsa, and I was like, where the fuck do I buy this? And he's like, oh, no, this is just something that, like, my family makes. And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. But then I'm thinking about it, because, like, there's pineapple salsas and mango salsas and shit like that. Watermelon is too delicate of a fruit to be, like, in a jarred salsa on a shelf. So that is definitely something you would have to make fresh. I ate a quarter of a watermelon before the show tonight, goddammit. And I would love some watermelon salsa. Please,
You're a watermelon boy these
I
days.
sure am.
Lots of watermelon.
Whew.
I'm okay with. Did you go yet, Knize? I don't think you did you?
I did not go yet, actually.
What you got?
All right. Let's see what of my honorable mentions haven't been mentioned yet. Shout out to John Michael, who didn't send in his full 6 because I believe he said something. It's going to take some time to think about it. But his knee-jerk answer is that these would be the top of his list, and they were Keebler Pizzeria's pizza chips. Cheese pizza flavored.
That is some old school shit right there.
And I will second that, but say any chip that's pizza flavored, I am down with. If you want anything that's pizza flavored, anything, I will eat it. Please and thank you. Let's give a shout out to all the weird ass Lay's flavors that they've been doing over the past decade or so. Specifically, shout out to the chicken and waffles flavor.
The wasabi one's pretty good too.
Yeah. And then just because Mahoney, or no, not Mahoney, just because Lee said that they don't count last week, I want to give a shout out to Buffalo Blue Cheese combos.
They don't fucking count.
Combos are definitely not a chip.
Definitely not a chip.
Okay, whatever.
And number 1, watermelon.
Shout out anyhow, combos. You the real MVP. All right, so
Combos are wonderful, but they're definitely not chip.
You stop it right this second. Number 6, we already talked about it. Doritos 3Ds. I've already said my piece. Jose keeps having internet problems.
I'm back.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to read my list. I'm trying to run the show, and I got notifications from Jose. And I'm like, oh god, it's all burning down. Number 5, I'm gonna throw it out there for spicy sweet chili Doritos again. Probably the best Doritos flavor that has ever been made. There was a time when we were building our old house where we'd stop at this gas station, and I would get a bag of those spicy sweet chili Doritos and a mango green tea Snapple.
That's a lot.
And it was the best flavor combination I've ever put together because, you know, you got your spicy sweet and then your cool mango green tea. Oh, so good. Fantastic.
That sounds awesome.
All right. The chips that I have been eating during the show tonight, giving you guys a little bit of podcast ASMR. They are SE Grocers, which is the Winn-Dixie brand, Winn-Dixie is the local grocery store down here. Jamaican Jerk flavored potato chips. They're ruffled.
What?
They're ruffled and they're spicy. They got that Jamaican Jerk like sweetness and spicy and tangy.
Fucking what?
And these bags, they're 5 ounces, but they're the size of like a mid-sized bag of chips, and they're almost never. They're $1 a piece for these bags of chips. They're almost never broken, and you will pull out chips that are the size of a manhole cover, and it's nice. They're fantastic. We talked a little bit before about the Taco Bell chips. When I discovered those, they got the mild and they got the fire.
See, we don't have 7-Eleven here, and I'm pissed about it now.
The mild and the fire are in regular grocery stores.
Okay.
So
you say.
If you can't find them, I will send you some because I would put the Taco Bell chips up against any Dorito any day. Just based on chip structure. They're solid, but they're also delicate at the same time, which is weird. And they're also thick, but they're the same triangle shape as a Dorito.
It's not this girl I used to date in high school.
Ow!
I prefer the mild because the fire, I can only eat like 4 or 5 of them before I'm just like, this is too hot for me right now.
You are adorable.
Like, I love hot food, but they are red as the devil's dick, and they are hot. Like, I put fire sauce on all my Taco Bell tacos and stuff like that, but the chips, the fire is a better flavor. The mild is easier to eat if you want to just munch on a bunch of chips. Moving forward, this is a brand new one that I've only discovered recently. Guacamole Takis.
Ooh.
Found them.
I I really dislike the color of them.
Oh no, the color's terrible.
I can't get on board with them.
The color makes it look like something has gone horribly wrong. Because they've got the corn chip color underneath and then just like a little bit of food coloring in the flavor dust. So it looks like they're going moldy. But like the regular Takis, the hot ones, too hot for me, like eating a bunch of them. But guacamole, it's still got that hot zing, but the guacamole flavor, oh, they are fantastic. And, you know, shout out to the Takis, just the rolled structure of them, changing the chip game. And then my number one, I'm going to open up another bag of chips right now because we spent like $200 at the grocery store just on chips this past week preparing for this
That's what you
top
call
6.
market research.
So I love the Zapp's Voodoo chips. They're fantastic. But then Winn-Dixie came out with their own S.E. Grocer's New Orleans blend potato chips, a combination of spicy, savory, salty, and sweet. It's essentially voodoo. Now these are not kettle cooked. They're much thinner chips, much bigger chips, but also the flavor is like to the second power of a voodoo chip.
Oh,
You fucking hear
all right,
that?
I'm listening.
You hear that shit? And again,
that's a powerful crunch.
$1 a bag, and you reach in, and they're huge chips. They're amazing. The one drawback, however, you eat enough of these, your tongue starts to hurt. You burn.
That's true of a few.
You burn your fucking taste buds off. Like, there was a week recently where I was eating a lot of these New Orleans blend chips, and then, like, I think I was also eating Sour Patch Kids. And
God.
My tongue was just a mess. What was I going to mention? I completely forgot about. I'll figure it out later. But, yeah, that's my list. A lot of them are chips that I've discovered recently, but they're all fantastic. And
Lee, how mad would you have been if my number one was Wheat Thins?
Oh my god.
Mary talked about Wheat Thins or
Fucking Wheat
Triscuits.
Thins?
Oh no. Wheat Thins is not anyone's number one.
Anything.
Fucking anything.
Oh no,
If
I
a
love.
in the world.
If a Wheat Thin counts as a chip, then a Triscuit would have to count.
I don't agree because they're in boxes.
Okay,
Yeah.
how the fuck is a Wheat Thin?
Wheat Thins and Triscuits are crackers.
That's a cracker.
No,
Yeah.
that's
a
true.
cracker.
They're like a ball hair away from being a sun chip.
That's also fair, but they are definitely crackers.
But
Sun
there
chips
is-
are basically crackers. Is essentially
There
what
is
we're
a
saying.
buffalo flavor Wheat Thin that is fantastic.
I'm not opposed to Wheat Thins, but they're nobody's favorite chip.
Not chip, no. Cracker, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
it'd
sweating.
be a tough run between them and a good old fashioned Ritz, but I could see it.
Ritz is another one that I like to suck on. Put a Ritz, put a Ritz in your mouth, and then take a sip of Coca-Cola and just let it dissolve the Ritz cracker. Oh my God, you guys, you
All
don't
right.
even know.
What you gotta do, you gotta get yourself some ice cream. You gotta microwave it a little bit so it's kind of melty, and then you gotta scoop it out of the container with Ritz crackers like chips and dip.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Put your Ritz in
oh my
chili.
god!
It's
Because
amazing.
Mahoney got me on putting honey on Ritz crackers.
Yeah, that's great too.
God damn it.
Fluff. Put fluff on Ritz crackers.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Melty
Oh,
ice
fuck.
cream, peanut butter and jelly. Ritz crackers, man.
Chili.
New number one chip. Ritz
Yeah,
crackers.
new number one chip. Ritz
Fuck
crackers.
out of here.
Try a fucking half sleeve of Ritz in your chili.
Okay, Lee, where do you stand
I'm
on
in.
those Ritz that are also pretzels?
What?
Are those chips or crackers?
What?
They're crackers.
I don't. What's a Ritz that's
Ritz
a
that are
pretzel?
pretzels.
Yeah, the Ritz makes these things that they're like
Yeah, it's
they're
like it's a pretzel, but it's like a
a
chip.
Ritz.
Okay,
I've never
Yeah.
heard of this.
Ritz
It's
has
like a
chips.
slightly flakier pretzel, but this is it's a cracker.
Ritz has specifically Ritz chips, and I would consider those chips. but generally Ritz or crackers, even if it's
Yeah.
pretzels.
Ritz chips are not as good as just a Ritz cracker. I'd rather just have a sleeve
Ritz
of those.
chips are another one where you can eat an entire bag and not feel bad about yourself.
Because they're baked.
Yeah, they're basically crunchy air.
Yeah.
The lovely Mary Knize writes in. She says, number 6, basic ass Cheetos.
Basic ass Cheetos are great. We have a container of them in the house for the children, and I make a stop at that pretty much daily.
The problem with Cheetos, I don't care if it's especially the pups, but the crunchy ones too, is that I feel like Cheetos are just more trouble than they're worth. Because you can't just eat a Cheetos and move on with your life. You're going to be fucking around digging in your mouth.
No, I agree. I agree.
You eat them with chopsticks like Poe Dameron. You guys haven't seen that picture of Oscar Isaacs with Flamin' Hot Cheetos and a pair of chopsticks?
No.
That's the whitest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Number 5, Lay's original kettle cooked chips with cold Frito-Lay French onion dip, because warm French onion dip is a crime against humanity. That is very specific, Mary, and I think I approve.
My wife gave your ass chip and dip pairings like she's a sommelier. She is serious about her chips and even more serious about her dips.
Just wait. Number 4, Tostitos hint of lime chips with Newman's Own pineapple salsa, parenthetically, or a good queso, and parenthetically.
If you have not gotten down with some Tostitos hint of lime, they're like regular tortilla chips, but they've got a little bit of lime dust on them, so they're almost a Dorito.
Some would say a hint of lime.
So then, like, you dip your chip, and you get the taste of the dip, and then you get a little taste of the lime, but then you've got lime dust on your fingers, too. It's like, why would I even bother with a regular tortilla chip after that?
Number 3, Sun Chips, sweet potato, and brown sugar.
What? We got a bag in our pantry right now. They're made from sweet potatoes, and they're sweet with brown sugar.
Oh, those are good. Fuck, I totally forgot about those.
It's number a purple 2 bag, Jose. Purple bag.
Making another appearance tonight, the Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili.
Fuck yeah.
And number 1, again on the list, the Zapp's New Orleans kettle-style voodoo chips.
Yeah. Doritos Spicy Sweet Chili, vegan. Nacho cheese and ranch, not vegan. FYI.
All right.
FYI.
And they don't brag about it either.
No, they don't.
They just be vegan. They don't let you know. They just do them. They don't push it on you.
Oh, and then she said she forgot to do hummus and pita chips pairing. And I would also like to shout out to pita chips and hummus. And also pretzel chips and hummus. Hummus and anything.
I'll allow a pita chip for sure. Let that one go.
Like a garlic parmesan
Zero
pita
writes
chip.
in. First, I like to make an argument, and he attaches a video of him in the chip aisle of Target where they have popcorn on the right underneath the sign that says chips is a bag of skinny popcorn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like when I was in Target the other day, and the pretzels were in between the Cheetos and the Lay's potato chips. So it's like pretzels are more chips than Cheetos are at this point.
Yeah. But you know what is definitely not a chip on any fucking planet? Goddamn popcorn.
I don't know. We've got video
shout
proof.
Out to popcorn.
No popcorn shout out.
You love that Boom Chicka Pop, don't you? Lee?
I sure do. You know, I'm gonna never think I need a bag of chips. Wait, where's my Boom Chicka Pop? Like,
I want Lee to spend the rest of his life asking for bags of chips and just get increasingly ridiculous answers. Like, yeah, grab me a bag of chips, and they come out with candy canes.
A fucking bottle of 10W30.
Yeah. Here's the fucking My Doll you wanted.
On Zero's list, number 6, Doritos Cool Ranch. Number 5, Funyuns. Number 4, 7-Eleven Select Smoked Gouda.
All right.
That's fancy.
Pretty fancy. Number 3, Lay's Stacks, which is basically their Pringles Korean barbecue. That sounds fucking delightful. Number 2, Lay's kettle cooked wasabi ginger, and fucking no thanks, Z. That's intense.
Lee, do you remember those Doritos Green Dragon wasabi chips?
Yeah, I can fuck with those.
Too hot, or you just don't like the flavor?
It's just wasabi's its own thing, man. Like it gets up in your nose.
And that was another one where the coloring was a little weird, like the guacamole Takis.
It was a combination of the coloring and then just the wasabi of it all. I couldn't fuck with it. And then, god damn it, number 1, rolled gold pretzel sticks. Sticks only. Get the fuck out of here with your mini twists.
Now, are we talking like the little 1/8-inch sticks, or are we talking like the half-inch logs?
It's got to be mini sticks.
The sticks are little, the logs are the big ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, you got to, once you get into the log territory, they're definitely not chips anymore.
No.
And then Cat's list is Lay's Poppables Honey Barbecue Chips.
Cool.
Red Rock Deli's Lime and Black Pepper.
That sounds good.
Fancy.
Lime and black pepper.
That's what it says from Red Rock Deli. I'd fuck with that.
Like a cracked black pepper kettle chip is good too.
That sounds awesome. Number 4, Lay's Ginger Wasabi Chips. Number 3, Lay's Ketchup Chips.
Nope.
Ooh, number 2, Doritos White Cheddar Tortilla Chips.
Oh.
I've never even heard of those.
Those are fucking delicious.
I fuck with white cheddar all day.
Yeah, those are fucking great, you guys. And then number 1, also from Red Rock Deli, Dijon and Cheddar Chips. Which that sounds fucking great too. I need to hit up a Red Rock Deli.
Yeah,
apparently.
I need to visit a Red Rock Deli right now.
That shit sounds great.
The Poppables Honey Barbecue Chips. You guys remember the Pop Chips booth that was next door to the Pop booth? That one C2E2?
Oh, yeah.
And they sent us home with giant bags full of Pop Chips.
So many Pop Chips.
Oh, man. We were eating Pop Chips for fucking months after that.
So many Pop Chips.
They were great if you took the little bag and just smashed the shit out of it and then just dumped it down your gullet.
I was about to say, and put it on a sandwich. Yeah, we know. Take us home, Jose.
Shout outs.
Yes.
We got fucking Funyuns.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its.
No, not Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are a
Shout
cracker.
out Cheez-Its.
Shout out. I can deal with that.
Shout out
Not on the list. Shout out because
all right.
I could do exactly everything I do with a chip that I can't with a Cheez-It.
But it's not a...
That's why it's a shout out.
A cracker. Cheez-Its are absolutely crackers, but that's fine. I had cheese balls on my list as a shout out.
Why
So
can't I shout out?
shout it out.
Shout it out.
Boy. Shout it out loud, Jose.
Shout out to oyster crackers.
Shout it from the rooftops, my sweet boy.
Why not?
Oyster crackers are pretty good.
Tons. You know who you are.
Shout out to
Lime.
croutons.
Fucking Tostitos.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are those are good shit.
Nate and Courtney turned us on to those hint of lime Tostitos.
Yes. Very, very, very good shit. I dig it. Other shout outs. We got popcorn. Fish and chips.
Fucking no.
Wood chips. You got mulch on here somewhere?
Old Bay chips. Have you guys had those?
Oh, no.
Those
Which
are
one?
pretty good.
Old
Old
Bay.
Bay. The seasoning.
Sounds good.
Is it Old Bay brand or is it like Lay's doing an Old Bay chip?
No, I think it's Old Bay brand.
All
Into
right.
it.
Legit, straight up Old Bay doing the thing.
Hey, if I ever turn down a chip, something's wrong, you guys. So just putting that
All
out
right.
there.
Number 6 or backwards 1. I don't know. Which way are we going?
6 to
It don't
1.
matter.
I got Cool Ranch. Back in high school, my jam was fucking Chick-fil-A sandwich, Cool Ranch bag of chips, and a fucking Hawaiian Punch. Do
Yes. Hawaiian punch in a can.
Fucking lunch at Cypress Creek, baby. No names, but that was what was up.
No names.
Then I got Lay's Garden Tomato Basil. That shit's pretty good.
Okay.
And then Sun Chip kind
word.
of has like its own version of it that I'd get if I'm ever at a Subway. Like if I'm at Subway, I'm gonna get a Sun Chip, but I'm not gonna go buy Sun Chips.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna go to a Subway. Those sweet potato sun chips are dope though. You should buy those.
I might give that a shot. Then I got Munchos. It's like
Yes.
a airy. It's almost like a regular Lay chip, but definitely not as greasy. More airy.
Yeah, they're weird. My mom fucking
yeah.
loves those things.
But those, this is my jam. Fucking Wawa Italian sub and put the Munchos on them.
Muncho sounds like a clown on a fake children's TV
It
show.
sounds like a Pokemon.
Yeah, that too.
I'd fucking cook that Pokemon up and put it on a sandwich. Cracked pepper. Chips.
Yes.
Good shit. I love that cracked pepper. And then the fucking...
Put
just
cracked
all the-
pepper on everything, guys.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't season your food, put cracked black pepper and salt on all your food. Just a little taste.
Oh, shit. It's Star Hair's Old Bay.
Yes.
Good to see he found a side business. Then I got Doritos Sweet Chili, which I think might be the #1 chip. Isn't that's the one that's been on the most lists?
I think it might be. That's definitely a repeat customer.
And then #1, motherfucking pork rinds.
Tell us about all the flavors of pork rinds you fuck with.
Oh, there's so many. There's the lemon. They got a fucking cracked pepper pork rind. That's fucking good shit.
The hot, the barbecue.
Yeah.
I'm not huge on the hot pork rinds, though. I like the other flavors. There's like a Thai lemon or a sweet chili lemon, something like that. That shit's pretty good. There's like one brand that just makes all kinds of crazy ones, and then there's like your straight up legit barbecue or regular.
Last year at FriendCon, Jose said he wanted some pork rinds, and Mahoney was like, "I don't think we got pork rinds up here."
I went to 5 grocery stores.
We bought
to get
like
some pork
10
rinds.
bags of pork rinds.
So here's the deal, though. We bought 10 bags of pork rinds at whatever random place we found them.
Aldi.
And now there are pork rinds everywhere.
Yep.
Like, we threw off the point of sale system, and every grocery store is like 900% increase in the sales of pork rinds.
Yeah.
We got to buy more of these.
It's
guys.
like when you introduce a new species into an ecosystem, everything just
Yeah.
goes wild.
Everywhere I turn, pork rinds.
You guys,
You're welcome, Greater New Hampshire area.
let's just do this list every week.
I could make another list of chips next week.
We're not just a snack podcast.
I,
hard
into it.
turn.
now we're just a snack podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, back to
Top 6 Oreos.
Ooh.
Nice. Did you watch the video of what's his name eating all those Oreos?
No, you didn't link that to me, but I will.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you'd subscribed to him on.
I did
YouTube
subscribe
or
to
not.
him for a little bit, but some of that shit is too Japan shit for me.
Too much anime shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny,
so
though.
he ate 27 different Oreos in his last video.
That sounds amazing. Has anybody had the Oreos? It's like the most stuff.
Yeah, those aren't worth it.
No, those are great.
I mean, it's
Take it
cool.
back.
It's cool for like a gimmick. Like, yes, everyone should try the most stuff at one point, but the ratio's off.
You don't even need milk, though.
Yeah, but
They're great. They're wonderful.
like double stuff is the sweet spot.
Double stuff are by far the best Oreo. In
At
the
this
world.
point, I think they should just get rid of single stuff.
Absolutely. Keep the thins. Keep the double
Thins are
stuff.
great, yes.
Lose regular.
Yeah.
No, regular Oreos are the top Oreo if you want to be disappointed.
Every one of those special edition
Lemon.
Oreos should be double stuff.
Lemon Oreos are great.
Yes.
I didn't know those existed until the other
those,
day.
those are the shit. I'm fucking lemon cookie.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
Have we done
are
cookies?
Oreos like lemon Girl Scout cookies?
Kinda, a little bit.
Okay.
Depends on which brand. I don't know what kind of Girl Scout cookies you got because the lemon Girl Scout cookies are different depending on
Okay, like
your
back
provider.
when they were like the sandwich type cookies.
Yeah, kind of like
Okay.
that.
Oh fuck, I need those.
It's like an Oreo but lemon.
Yeah.
God. Oh, I need those.
With the vanilla
Yeah, it's not chocolate.
cookie.
Yeah,
not
the vanilla
chocolate
cookie.
Yeah.
The mint ones are great. The
Yes.
fucking peanut butter pie ones. Have you had those?
Yeah.
It's the graham cracker cookie and then half peanut butter, half chocolate cream.
The pistachio thins are one of Mary's favorites.
Those are great.
The carrot cake are decent.
I haven't tried those
carrot
yet.
cake.
But I have a bag.
The
Carrot
cookies,
cake? Oreos?
the cookies have a interesting texture, almost like a gingerbread texture. You guys remember the fireworks Oreos with the Pop Rocks in them?
Do I remember the? Yeah,
Those weren't
I'm
great.
familiar.
Zero asks in the chat, has anyone seen the moon landing Oreos in store? They've been looking
No.
for them, but no luck. But me and Mary did find the moon landing Budweiser in store. So we've been drinking space Budweiser all week.
I think Juan was looking for Game of Thrones Oreos at one point. And they were just Oreos with Game of Thrones symbols on them.
Yeah, no like specific flavor. They just got Game of Thrones designs on
And they
them.
weren't even double stuff.
That
was a weird thing for me because like when I saw the Game of Thrones Oreos, I'm like, why? Like, who doesn't know the Game of Thrones is a thing? Who's gonna be like, this is a peculiar Oreo? Mayhap, what is this Game of Thrones that they're talking about?
No, it's more, I like Game of Thrones. I also like Oreos. I'm going to fucking eat these Game of Thrones Oreos while I watch Game of Thrones.
So it's more for the Oreo bump than it's Game of Thrones bump.
No, it's for the Game of Thrones fan that likes Oreos and hasn't thought about Oreos in a while. They see a Game of Thrones logo on an Oreo package and,
Finally, an excuse. I'll allow it.
S'mores Oreos are great.
That's fun. All right, we're doing next week. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, shit. I wasn't even prepared for this. I had brought up a few weeks ago about doing like a top 6 summer movies.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Do we want to put a caveat on it at all? Or just say fuck it?
I mean,
because
I know what a summer movie is. Let's say what
do we know what a summer movie
May
is?
to July. How about that?
Well, no.
July.
May to August.
Yeah.
But I was going to suggest a caveat being maybe we don't include MCU, or do we? Let's just do. Fuck it. Fuck it. Summer movies. What do you got?
I couldn't tell you when a single movie I've ever seen was released.
No, that can't be right.
Or maybe like or maybe not necessarily. Maybe the time doesn't necessarily matter like specifically, right? But like those movies that when you were in school and summer vacation hit, like the one that this is it. It's summer vacation. This is what we're looking forward to. This is the fucking summer movie.
Yeah, summer movies is basically a genre of movie.
Yeah,
like everybody knows what a summer movie is.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is less about when it is, more than it is like.
Well, I mean, only in the past 10
the
years.
The real summer movie was with you all along, Kelly.
Oh shit!
Only in the
Number
past...
one, Wheat Thins.
Only in the past 10 years has the definition of summer movie kind of been stretched, because it used to start with Memorial Day, but then it starting the first week of May with all the Marvel movies, and then last year they started at the last week of April.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, I'll save it for my list, but Independence Day is a strong up from there.
Independence Day was like the
I
summer
remember
movie.
walking out of that movie feeling like we did it.
Yep.
I don't think I've actually ever seen that movie in full.
It's a movie that
Of its
seeing
time.
in the theaters with a group of people, and everyone's like, "Fuck yeah!"
And there was nothing like it.
Because you're not wrong. You're exactly right. We should save it. Save it for next week.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yeah. So email us popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. Leave us a voicemail 616-951-1POP, or hit us up on the Twitter @PanelsOnPages. Let's go back to them summer movies. The ones that make you feel a little something. That's what it's all about. So yeah.
But what if I'm dead inside?
Well, I'm definitely dead inside, but movies get me for sure.
Well, we can always
clean cut. That was a clean cut of that.
Even if you're dead inside, Kelly, we can always count on you to create a bit out of it. So
talk about comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
Really digging Bendis' Superman.
Yeah, no, ever since he just made it invincible, it's been really good.
It kind of is invincible. You're not wrong. It kind of is that. Well, that's quite good. I'm digging this
But that's
Rogar
fine,
all
because
nonsense.
Invincible's gone now, so.
Yeah, not bad. It's good. It's been a lot of fun. I like where this is going. It's fun. Also on the Bendis train, Pearl number 9 came out, and I said it on Twitter, but this might be some of the best work of Michael Gatiss' career. Like,
yeah, I finally was able to read some of that because the first trade came out, and that shit is good.
Yeah, it's great. And then this issue in particular is just gorgeous. Some really awesome, like, cool panel layout stuff. Like, there's a bit where she walks into her uncle's office in this casino in Japan, and it's all these, mob guys. And so, like, the bottom half of the screen is all these, bottom half of the page, I should say, is all these mob guys on their phones. Yeah, everybody's facing looking at their phones. The top half of the page is like what they're looking at. It's all like, stocks and trades and like, it's all financial shit, they're staring at, these are like fucking high power guys. It's very cool. And then Mike gets his a little bit and just, god damn, it's good. Like, just really weird color stuff, which I feel like Gatiss has always had a really wild color palette, but just especially in this, and it's just excellent to look at. Like, a big fan of the Pearl in general, but this issue was just a fucking home run. It's great. I'm glad you're on board, Kelly. I thought you would like it.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
It's very, very good. Very much liking Kelly Thompson and Veronica Fish's Sabrina book for Archie. Although I do wish that, like, it was, because in the Archie book, Archie is dating Sabrina. And that's kind of like the fun thing of that. And like in this, it has nothing at all to do with that. And that's kind of a bummer. Like, wish they were at least somewhat connected. But I'm like Veronica Fisher, like the Kelly Thompson, it all works out together. It's good stuff. Low 22 came out. And I was very hesitant to get back into Low because the last issue, 21 came out last month. Before that, like, I want to say it'd been like a year plus.
Yeah. I remember reading Low, and I haven't read comics in like 3 years.
It's been a long time. I think it's been like 5 years, and they made 22 issues. So it's fucking crazy. I think they're back on track for the end, though. And I will say that going back into this last little home stretch, they did a very good job of kind of like, okay, this is a very hard act break. This is the end. And, assuming you haven't read an issue of this in the year and change that they came out, it'll be easy enough to catch you up to speed. I think it's going to be definitely worth, like, it's going to be a very attractive, like, big, oversized hardcover collection, I feel like. But it's just very tough. I forgot it existed until it showed up. Like, oh, I do remember. I liked that quite a lot. And it's been forever. What else? All the War of the Realm stuff from last week was fucking great. Like, continues to be just, it's the best Marvel event in fucking forever. Like a very, very, very long time. And Russ Dodderman's been killing it on Thor for years, and so it's really cool getting to see him draw the the other Marvel characters and kind of that world. And fucking Thor just straight up jacks Destroyer's arm and makes it his own. It's so fucking great. And Odin's crazy Iron Man armor that he goes to fight the Dark Elves with. It fucking rules. Like, it's so fucking metal. The whole thing is metal as shit. It's great. It's really, really great. And then can't not talk about Immortal Hulk 17. It's
so good.
Joe Fixit in Banner's body running around this Gamma base, and it's good. It's great issue. It's always been great, right? But then Joe Bennett draws this fucking insane 2-page spread when Banner finally transforms back into the Hulk. And it is the stuff of fucking nightmares. It's so great. It's just, like what 5, 6, 7 heads, the whole kind of at various stages of transformation. Like, it's fucking nuts. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, this guy probably took 2.5 days to draw this. And, you can just turn the page in 2 seconds if you really wanted to. Like, it's one of those things like, oh yeah, this is the craft right fucking here. This is the craft. And it's nuts. Absolutely insane to look at. Like, Like, I want to frame that and put it on my wall. Shit is outstanding. So good. What else you got, Kelly?
Not much. Spider-Man Life Story is still really good. I like what they're doing with that. With real-time aging Peter showing up in Secret Wars.
So where are they at now?
The 80s was this past issue.
Okay.
That's still really good. Daredevil.
Oh,
you read
that Daredevil. Oof.
God.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck they're gonna go.
Yeah.
Because they're breaking him down real fast.
Yeah. Because normally this takes a while for them to get to this point in a Daredevil run.
Yeah. Because, like, you know, any big Daredevil run, you're right. Any big Daredevil run has that moment where he's kind of broken. But, like, yeah, no, issue 5, he's fucked.
Yep.
Like,
And man, Zdarsky loves Spider-Man. Like,
yeah.
he put him over so hard in this issue.
Yeah, he really did.
Top 6 chips.
Oh man, he should have been my number one.
He should have been the number one. Like, whatever.
Sorry, wheat thins.
When Nick Spencer's done, just give fucking amazing to Zdarsky.
Yeah.
Like, 100%. Yeah, I like the bit where, you know, the defenders kind of rescue Daredevil, and they're like, hey, man, you know you're rocking a Punisher shirt, right? And he's like, no. No, I didn't know that. Holy shit. You know? And then he's all like, you guys are here to take me in because I've killed a guy, right? And they're all kind of like, dude, we've all killed a guy. Like, for sure it's happened. Like, you know, and he's like, what the fuck, you're all murderers? This is batshit. We can't do this shit anymore. And he bombs out. But it's like, yeah, they've all killed somebody.
Yeah.
They just didn't have a complete and total emotional and mental break afterwards. Like, he's fucked up. And my favorite Daredevil is fucked up Daredevil.
Oh, yeah. No, but the best Daredevil isn't happy.
Yeah, I like the fucked up Daredevil, and then when Mark Waid made him like in a happy-go-lucky Daredevil, but it's all a facade.
Yeah. Because he's really just sad.
So good. So good.
And yeah, that's really about it. Not a whole lot came out for me last week.
Like it. Solid. Well, then that's a quick one then. What I guess we're talking about, Mahoney?
No, I've tweeted it all to you.
Yeah, Mahoney's been curating an interesting Instagram feed for me for a while, and he's seeped it over into a Twitter, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Listen, I'm gonna send you content wherever that content exists.
I feel like I've seen the entirety of Storks via GIFs in the past week.
You have
my
not.
God.
You haven't seen the best parts of Stork.
Mahoney and Matt going back and forth with Storks gifts. Who knew? Who knew there were so many gifts from Storks available?
No
let
bullshit.
alone.
I kind of like I have to watch this fucking movie now.
You know, Storks is a genuinely enjoyable movie.
What you got, Knize?
Nothing. But I did just link you guys in the chat to this top 30 summer movies of all time. But it was movies about summer, and I am so sorry. That is not what I was intending on. But it might give you some ideas there, Kelly. Who knows?
Number 26, 500 Days of Summer.
No, I don't even think that was on there. Like, what are you even doing? Oh,
I like
that
it
movie.
takes place in the summer, though.
I
think
thought
the girl
you could
gets named Summer.
fucking come to love and respect and trust the good folks at townandcountrymag.com. What is this world coming to? Oh, and thank God it's a gallery.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I told you it was bad.
Let's hit this thing real quick. According to Town and Country, the 30 best summer movies of all time. Sandlot. Okay.
Sandlot, it works. But
Sandlot.
then, like,
Sandlot's great.
the next one
Never
is...
seen it.
Next up is Something's Gotta Give.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, no, this list is... Something went wrong. Something went terribly wrong with this list.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I'll allow that one. Summer Catch, starring Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jessica Biel.
No.
I've never seen any of these movies.
It Takes Two, starring the Olsen twins and Gutenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah, this is a bad list. It's bad.
The Way, Way Back.
Nope.
Grease.
Nope.
Jaws. Dirty Dancing.
Wait, yes, I've seen
Caddyshack.
that one.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That is not a summer movie.
No, it doesn't even take place in the summer. They're in school.
It's just school.
He's in school.
He took a day off.
And I'm pretty sure they're wearing coats.
They're bringing me back. Number 12, Weekend at Bernie's. That's the summer movie.
Weekend at Bernie's is fantastic, but this list is trash.
Do the Right Thing, American Graffiti.
Weekend in Bernie's even take place during the summer?
I mean, it was on the beach, so...
It was on the beach. See, I thought the same thing, Jose, because Bernie is always in a jacket. But
Wet Hot American Summer, Independence Day. Now we're fucking talking.
There we go.
The Goonies. I'll allow that one. Mark Harmon in Summer School.
Jose loves that movie.
Yeah, I do.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. The Parent Trap. Summer Rental. From 19... no one knows what the fuck that movie is, you assholes.
That's John Candy.
Okay, I take it back. What about Bob? The River Wild. Dazed and Confused. Beach Blanket Bingo from 1965.
Get out of here.
Fuck out of my face. The Endless Summer from 1966. Camp Nowhere. I love this one.
Camp Nowhere is great.
Tommy Boy.
Which...
Beginning Fair Marshal and Adventureland.
Ugh.
You're batting about a 15% on this list.
Yeah.
Who else remembers the movie with Daniel Stern where he was like a camp counselor and he had to bring all these kids through the woods?
Yes, Bushwhacked.
Bushwhacked.
That should be on that list.
Holy shit! So we didn't talk about that. Me and Mary went and saw Detective Pikachu tonight, but one of our favorite parts of the entire movie is when they're playing the Angels with Filthy Souls from Home Alone on the TV.
Yeah. Yep.
We
That was
laughed,
pretty good.
and no one else in the theater laughed, and it's like, I think they did that just for us.
Yeah, no, I popped so hard for that.
Yeah.
But like,
it's because they don't say the one line. They had to
Right.
before that.
right, AC said 10%. It's like, what? But I get that it's a detective movie, but that was so weird. It was so out of place.
I was like, is that a real movie? I thought they made it up for Home Alone.
Yeah.
They did make it up for Home Alone.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Fantastic. All right, so that's it, man. We're doing the summer movies next week. Email us, tweet us, all this. Shit. And I'm also going to read a couple more Chips emails next week because I forgot about them until right now.
It's only 12. It's only
email
12.
your list.
You could
We
burn
got time?
Yeah, you could burn through those real quick.
All right, fuck it. Vetter writes in. Ruffles all dressed. Nice.
Okay.
Hint of lime, Tostitos,
Bless.
Grippos.
Yes.
Which is a Cincinnati-based company that does not skimp the seasoning, he says.
Yeah.
Number 3, Munchos. Number 2, Doritos, which that's a hard net. I've had to pick one, Cool Ranch Edge's Nacho.
Plain Doritos.
Number 1, Hers Salt and Vinegar, the best all-around chip.
You remember the taco-flavored Doritos?
Nah, not like those.
Yeah. Those were
And then Joe Wang writes in, number 6, Ruffles all dressed.
I gotta try these.
I'm fucking up. I need to try them too, yeah. Number 5, Golden Flake Dill Pickle. Number 4, fucking Sun Chips Garden Salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Which he says, like Doritos, but healthier, question mark.
Right.
Number 3, Ghirardelli Caramel Chips. I don't think that counts. And then he says, okay, I'm a fat ass, so what?
Are those like chocolate chips made out of caramel?
Come on.
Is that what you're talking about?
They're just caramel chips, yeah.
All right.
Number 2, Zap Spicy Cajun Crawtators. There we go. Fucking A right.
What is explain to me the crawtators part of it. Is it like crawfish?
It's because I believe they're Louisiana based. So
Or
it's
at the
just,
very least, that's the gimmick.
Yeah.
So like they're supposed to be like they're just Cajun flavored.
But
you
the
know,
crawtators, I think it has like a gator on the package, so it's like not crawfish. I forget.
Well, they should be. I mean, I imagine they're probably supposed to be like they're probably trying to evoke crawdads.
Maybe
They prefer crawfathers.
What's a crawfather? What is it?
The Crawfather himself.
Cajun
number
crawtators.
one-
Yeah.
Number 1, the greatest of all chips, Frank Poncherello.
That's perfect. Joe Wang killed it.
A plus, Joe Wang.
Yeah, I'm so
Nailed
glad.
it.
I'm so glad we read those. Can I say one
A+.
thing that I forgot to mention about my wife? My wife, who is a chip aficionado and a dip aficionado, she does this thing which I find so wonderful. Is she doesn't just stick her hand into a bag of chips and pull out whatever she can find. She will open the bag, look inside, and pick chips individually for each chip she wants to eat.
That is a psychopath move, and I respect it. Game recognized game, Mary.
Like, she'll have the bag of chips sitting horizontally on a flat surface, and she'll lift it up like she's looking under somebody's skirt and peeking in, looking for the best one. Love her to death.
Dude, that's a bad move though, because like at the end of the bag, all you have left are the rejects.
Yeah, but she's got a thing where she wants the best chips now, but also she doesn't want to stick her hand blindly into a bag and come out with a fucking cockroach or something.
All right.
You know what? Yeah, I get that.
I didn't have that fear until
right now,
but yeah.
No, just eat through it, you guys. Just eat through it.
I'm gonna go put my hand into a bag of Doritos and expect there not to be a fucking mousetrap in it. Like, great. Oh, great, cool. I got some spicy sweet chili Doritos and a cartoon bear trap.
Fucking wait. Every single piece of food in my house in July is gonna be filled with mouse traps. Mice traps? What would you even call the plural of a mouse trap?
Mouse traps.
Oh, that's it. Calling it. Email us, call us, tweet us, all that good stuff. And we'll
tell us how you listen.
It'll be, yeah, definitely. Yeah, please do. Let us know how you listen. Even if it's just a tweet, hit us up on the population group on Facebook, whatever. This is our little bit of market research. Let us know what's up.
Yeah, and tell us if you don't understand a bit. You know who the Beast Ritter is? Huh? Do you? Tweet us. We'll tell you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and then do hit those up. So we're gonna try to bank some of those, and we'll make a show out of that at some point.
And send us.
You ever heard about a goat slap? Huh? You want to hear that story?
And topics for top sixes too.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck it. Unless it's our show, it's you guys' the show too. Let us know what you want to hear. It'd be fun times.
You know who better put some boards up?
Fucking King Arthur. Or Merlin. Merlin better put some boards up.
Oh, God. So, for Jason Knize, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you fools next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this, you fucking Google ass bitch.